Unity on the airwaves. Yes, I am the manager for Vegan Radio in the US. I'm also the radio show host for UK. Every Monday and every Wednesday, live from 6 p.m. UK time and 12 o'clock afternoon Jamaica. This is the live hookup show. If you want to get at me on WhatsApp. That's +21 7534 831 465. Welcome to the live.
Yes, people, check. Alright. Yes, see that. They already have an alarm set.
And that the UK,
Yes, people.
That the UK. Trample them. They know what they must say, what kind of message they must say. Trample them. You can't fool the use them. Messing again. Trample them. Watch out. I'm a senior representative for the big man Daddy UK. One time.
Big up to Daddy UK, leading all the way with the music.
Yes, sir, people.
Rastafari.
As we kick off in a dub plate style as usual.
Oh, John. We do give thanks for DJ Daddy UK as he plays good music.
Yes, Papa Lucci. Where we say again.
Gonna thank you for the blessings in my life.
Yes, we just a starter. Warm up, nice and easy.
Gonna thank you for Daddy UK tonight. And I wanna thank you for all you say or do. Yes, I thank you for DJ Daddy UK, so true. And I thank you for the rubber derby flag. Daddy UK makes them soon but run away. Yes. And I wanna thank you for all you say or do. Yes, I thank you for DJ Daddy UK, so true. Yeah. I wanna thank you, Lord, from the depth of my heart. I thank the Lord, I thank you, God, for Daddy UK playing for me. I wanna thank you, Lord.
Yes, so people, we kick off with the blessings.
I thank you, Lord.
Yes, Jason, long time.
For Daddy UK.
How's things, bro? You good?
Yes, I thank you for all my friends and family. Yes.
Yeah, what you I'm gonna sing that.
And I wanna thank you for all you say or do. Yes, I thank you for Daddy UK, you so true. I wanna thank you, Lord, from the depth of my heart. I thank you,
yes.
Lord. I thank you, God.
So people, tonight it's all about the artist out of Kingstown, Jamaica.
Thank you, Lord.
The one called Real K Lyrical.
From my heart. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, God. For the day you can bring for me. Thank you, God, for every little thing, yeah.
So as we move, we want to call Ras Irie in a dub plate style again.
Let me DJ Daddy again. Away. Move away now. Took away and best dance. Late last night. DJ Daddy sound keep on playing.
Sound boy die. Yes, people.
No matter what they do, I say.
Tonight, people, it's all about ungratefulness.
Who I love the sound. DJ Daddy beat. Kill the sound. Kill the sound. Kill the sound. DJ Daddy. Kill the sound. Kill the sound.
Yes, we're on the Facebook, people. And the V-Link Radio followers. Everyone there for Vibes FM 92.4 in the West Midlands.
I try you, darling, don't worry. I top and now it's see the trumpet sound, if I long day. See the trumpet sound, if I long day.
Tell them again.
DJ Daddy play that. Sound good.
My brother DJ Daddy UK.
Yes, Tilsa right, pick up on ourselves.
DJ Daddy.
Yo, people, we have to just stop with the noise because
The people,
it's all about We Talking Magazine.
people,
Out to the US, people,
DJ Daddy King.
you need to get a copy of We Talking Magazine right now.
Run, run.
Right, channel.
And let the man take you run. Come on, then. Run, come.
Yeah.
DJ Daddy make you run. Come on, then.
Tonight, people, it's all about ungratefulness.
We are the best in the world, ya no contest in the world, ya. Some boy ya chat off them out.
Yes, Orville Sanchez. Yes, Jason. Yo, the mixes, them bad breaking. Them mad. Them mad. Tell them, Jobby.
Tell them, whenever wish man fi we are wish good fi them. Oh Lord, them want DJ Daddy rocky put a back him and
What they want?
looking at him.
You not catch it.
Play this
You not get what you want because DJ that in a broken foot. Not pop him on.
Oh Lord, them want DJ.
Alright, gonna get.
So that people God not don't hurt him. Culture you play this song, clean with clean and
Pure with pure, and
Jaja listen just a shower down more and more clean with clean and pure with
Yo, code it.
DJ Daddy with this was the dance floor.
Yo, can't tell it. Yo, we should have stayed in the UK and have some boys to do it. Nothing to do with UK. That's what it is.
and the voice of the original Jay Niles.
Oh, set.
From him start Kevin do him own thing, and people them hate when daddy do him own thing. Yo, the truth, that. The truth, because
Yo, can't tell it.
we live in a world where the people them ungrateful.
And have some boys to do it.
Very, very ungrateful.
That's what it is. See, yeah, nice there. Yo, oh, set.
Too much bad mind.
And it's not him and doing mountain. People in my head that they are doing mountain.
Boom.
You make pounds when you do your own thing. Progression is start you when you do your own thing. Tell someone no we do their own thing. Tell someone can
Oh,
no
boy.
their own thing. Every day them a watch me, you think it's just a hate that the future a blame. And some girl them a look kind of swole up one thing. Some man them a hate kind of just come from him.
Tell them again from the TOP.
Yeah, we should have stayed in the UK and have some boys to do it. Nothing to do with UK, that's what it is. See, yeah, nice there. Yeah, oh, set. And it's not him and doing mounting. And people them a hate that they are doing mounting.
Boom.
You make pounds when you do your own thing. Progression is start you when you do your own thing. Tell someone no we do their own thing. Tell someone can no we do their own thing. Every day them a watch me, you think it's just a hate that the future a blame. And some girl them a look kind of swole up one thing. Some man them a hate kind of just come from skin. And a general man no eat bread food from sin. And every week man a live and get up from and quit.
From the age of 13.
And we a live like this.
Alright.
Spend clean and money.
You know, go gambling.
You know go casino. You know do gambling.
From the age of 12 no more.
A virgin. But a front way you could have been a
Alright.
virgin. But life is a business all about learning. So we planning our life to be more determined. What girl in
It's a war against you and Babylon. Got them work and thing and feel
Another one called Nicky Silk alongside my artist, the one called Jaw Balance.
Right in a Babylon. Hot, hot, hot.
Everlasting.
Are you live with DJ Daddy UK, the Codeine King?
Yeah.
Spreading unity upon your airwaves. V-Link Radio.US, Montego Bay.
And feel to them.
All the way back to V-Link Radio.
Sneaky silk and travel and attack.
All the way to Vibes FM 92.4.
Everlasting. DJ Daddy, this one exclusive yours, man. Next to see it.
Nicky Silk, Jaw Balance. Come touch it, no man.
Oh God. Hey. She got me a room of soldiers. Killing chick like some in a war. DJ Daddy not go look back at that. She got me a room of soldiers. Marching on to war. Hey. DJ Daddy say no knife, no bomb. So I no stone, no gun. It's just no fun.
Yes, Carbon Benghazi.
But turn on your side.
Megadon, where you there? Where you there?
For DJ Daddy, we are overdose soldier. And sound is the we must charge the burner.
What?
DJ Daddy, we are overdose soldier.
Come in, Jabba. Come in. Yo, tell them again. 1, 2, 3. Gonna again.
Hey, yo, I'm a rebel with a cause, a rebel with a cause. Tell them a daddy with the task.
Alright.
I'm a rebel with a cause.
Yes, Third Eye Records.
With them.
Orville Sanchez, Natural Vibes.
I'm a rebel with a cause.
A rebel with a cause. Made up them bigger than yo.
I'm a rebel with a cause, a rebel with a cause.
Now make the big sound right.
DJ Daddy, we are over.
DJ Daddy, don't know if you're the realest jockey, some of them are risky jockey, them better know that a shot to me say something. Yes, up yourself, my general.
We have to get from mature and keep every soul on control. It's on, so slow, look down, just look for the DJ Daddy, come again. Boom, boom, boom. Osiris says for DJ Daddy, send it off.
Yes, one more out the box. Yes, Jason, where's that big up?
Serious.
Na na na.
DJ Daddy getting dangerous. Boom, 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 boom. After they don't have me like it's a phone 6 o'clock. They don't find me bed, send it down and
Yes, natural vibes.
they threw me with the city, white boy was stop. So white comes down and
Take on the rocks.
16 and 9 and the people shot. The shake me, the daddy knows so shake me up. So wanna take, I wanna shot me, you got X. Look out,
Me not like bad mind.
you wanna
Me not like ungrateful and me not like grudgeful people.
say the time. They take the pretty go.
Some of them just too runkus, conkus, bad mind. Yo, just too much bad mind in a them.
I'm double chip up.
Them no want see daddy succeed.
DJ Daddy,
Them want try hold me down. Good luck with the one ya. Good luck with the one ya. Alright.
DJ Daddy, send it off. Everything. Whoa. Yeah. Serious. Na 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 na. DJ Daddy getting dangerous. Boom, 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 boom. After they don't have me like it's a phone 6 o'clock. They don't find the bed, sell it down, never lock. They threw me with the city, white boy was stop. Some white comes down and they shoot down the rocks. 16 and 9 and the people shot. The shake me, the daddy knows so shake me up. So wanna trip, I wanna shot me, you got X. Look out the stool and tell no one apart. Oh, for me, they take me to the top. They take me to the go and the pretty one up. How far me back, them a take me my trust, but me there on a body, and double chip back, serious. Na 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 na, DJ Daddy getting dangerous. Boom, 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 boom. Say we take food, we don't get out, we make two chop. So boy get to chop and he leave to shot. He jump over the bed like him a ball acrobat. I will let me out go a arm and barracks. But tell it to the
Yes, people.
tell it to the top.
It's all about We Talking Magazine, people. It's all about We Talking Magazine. The biggest, baddest magazine in the earth. And me stamp on foot when me say that.
David, King Jabalance, Nicky Sill.
And before anybody ball splice this Anna splice, this is Nicky Sill,
This is
the
DJ.
youngest brother of Garnet.
Coming through.
Alongside my artist, the one called Job Balance,
King Jabalance.
out of the hills.
Boy, I DJ Daddy.
Yes, we got the beautiful people
I
there.
don't care what I'm DJ.
Things alright, what you say again?
I know train and chocolate can burn me down. After we know bucket for them turn me down. And after I know battery for them
Yes, Alex.
down. No grave can hold DJ Daddy down. Yes, I'm gonna sing a song of Redemption song. And this is DJ Daddy.
We Talking Magazine, things alright. Natural vibes.
Out of the house of David, King Jabalance, Nicky Sill. Boy, I DJ Daddy. Tell them don't care
Don't
what.
try and mess up the mission. Don't try and mess it.
No train and chocolate can burn me down.
After that, you know, bucket for you, turn me round.
And after I know battery for
You
them
run me down. No grave can hold DJ Daddy down.
can no train and chocolate can burn me
You not like it, me not care.
After me no bucket for them turn me down. And after I know battery
Some of them, the people, them just too damn ungrateful.
can hold DJ Daddy.
Alright, gone again.
Once I was a wandering sheep, roaming down the street with no place to sleep until that no now. DJ Daddy sunrise again. yes, who's a lost soul. Jah with no place to shelter from the cold. You already know now. Rastafari root creation of iration. Rastafari to unwind the whole world not seen.
So we're kicking it again.
Last year on creation. Need you that you large, cause you pray God this last year. Kick them on them face.
We come again.
DJ Daddy come to bless them again. Oh. DJ Daddy come to give them. DJ Daddy come to give them.
Yes, Doggy Benz. Like our old crush bike.
Rastafari
Hey.
vibration, Rastafari to unwind the whole world not seen. This island
A quick vocal check.
Need you that you large, cause you pray God this last.
Insta check. Tell me on my sound. What's up? Facebook. Restream YouTube. Yo, we're there. Yes. Give them what? Yes, Doggy. Bend up them face like a old crash bike. And chop out DJ Daddy like them one broke a fight. Yo, that not good for them.
We don't know where they might come from.
In the pyjama stripe.
Some soul boy get faces, some soul boy get bright.
Boy!
But make them know say we your body tonight.
And you know, say we no fuss nor fight. Yes, Father Roddy. Bobby Conda shout out. Hot 97 in New York, yo. The big setting. Shout out Alan Brando. Captain Shampoozy. Boomba. How that we say, I mean?
I like the way you show them, and they never want to see it.
Never.
I know them contest and they get out the feet. Why? Teach it to patch it to class it to pop it up. In a head class, DJ Daddy come itch up. You can't let it keep on with me all and pull up. DJ Daddy up and teach you run up. DJ Daddy come give them. DJ Daddy come give them. One side we set up, keep them down, DJ Daddy.
Feeling just a scripture.
Yes, my people. This is the one called Bipolar.
So me get the news and sit to tell me pray I hear you. The mercy I gotta tell you, tell Judge I bless you.
We bless you.
Men still here, mama still a struggle. Barely just a scripture.
Just a scripture. Yo, the tune it back. This is the artist, the one we name. Bipolar 876. How the music gang. How we choose it gang. Watch the one here.
So me get the news and sit to tell me pray I hear you. The mercy I gotta tell you, tell Judge I bless you. Men still here, mama still a struggle. Barely just a scripture.
Live on the radio.
Me know you know police can really ends lift down when I'm left to pray that true blue. Me stressed out, me can't sleep.
Cause me not eat since last week.
Say shut the fire. So me get the news and sit to tell me pray I hear you. The mercy I gotta tell you, tell Judge.
Yes, so people, we have to bust the UK artist up. We have to make sure the artists in our country them good. And this is the one we call Bipolar, track entitled R.I.P. One more time from the T.O.P. You're gonna be. You ready? Where's Jordan? How on that? Where is it?
So me get the news, me set to come and pray and you.
For all the fallen soldiers.
Mercy, I can't tell you, Jenna, Jaja, bless you. Me still there, mama still a struggle, barely just a scripture. Me know you know police can really ends live the woman and me live the brother get through.
Tell them again.
Me stressed out, me can't sleep. Say me not eat since last week. Say shut the fire, can't cross street. Spend shell full up the road like candy. Police say me party them say after 6 o'clock. I dead mint. I feel lock up in a house for floor asleep.
People, this is the artist we're known as bipolar.
It never is. Politics bringing gun and then trick me peeps. Lick by me lip, cause that's 7 years now, so we not sleep.
But tonight it's all about one called K Lyrical.
I chose us
Out of Kingston, Jamaica.
you miss a loved one. I saw you get the news, me switch it to my prayer near you. The mercy, I can't tell you, Jenna, Jaja, bless you. You may stay there.
So as we move with one called Christopher Ellis, a track entitled Flame Against the Wind for all the reggae lovers. And the mighty son of Alton Ellis. Breathe the vocals, yo, it's sweet.
Yes.
And the voice of Christopher Ellis. Breathe the one, yo.
Burning so loudly. The shift is 9 to 5, mine is 5 to 9. The shift is 9 to 5, mine is 5 to 9. These hours are the it's always a hell of a
Yes, Father Learning. Tell us right.
hard to understand.
Yo, people, We Talking Magazine is right in the building. Right now.
In love and manage to maintain. Sometimes it's thicker and thin. Our love will never go out like a train against the wind.
For all the lovers,
Burning out, yes.
all the kings and queens,
Train against the wind.
a real love we're sending tonight.
Fighting
Mr. Jason Scott, you on the tune it, bad. Me don't lie, it's wicked. It's wicked, though.
Yes. Burning so loudly. The shift is 9 to 5, mine is 5 to 9. These hours are demanding. It's always a hell of a goodbye. She's busy so right.
And the voice of the one called Christopher Ellis, the son of the legend Alton Ellis.
Be in love and manage to maintain. Sometimes it's flicker and dim. Our love will never go out like a train against the wind. Burning out,
Here comes the big one, track entitled We Still Have a Dance. Yes, Father Roddy.
it's the reggae music play. It's the reggae music play.
Tell them again.
The way the dance all changed, it could still go by dancing way.
How that we say again?
Hey, it's when reggae music play. What the way the dance all changed, it could still go by dancing way.
You still going on, Charity?
Said we'll not cause no trouble. And on this we had this really love how you juggle. But there's a sound that we miss. We've got all sounds covered. But we want to reminisce of the long time days. This we want is something this could play anyone or even few alcoholics. I would love every song and even drop a full lyrics. Let the crowd sing along.
When I tune it bad, where we have to deal with it a certain way. We have to make it sound like 30 of them will walk up with a big bass drum with a marching band and go boom, boom, boom. Yo, check the one.
What's the reggae music play? What the way the dance all change? Make we still go by dancing way. Hey, what's the reggae music play? What the way the dance all change? Make we still go by dancing way. Said we not cause no trouble, and not this we had just really like how you double. But there's a sound that we miss, we've got all skills covered. But we want them in this for the long time days. This for one is from the list. You can play anyone, or even few alcoholics. Come over every song, and even try couple berries. When the crowd sing along, and lights up the place. I say, it's my reggae music play. But the way the dance all change, make we still go by dancing way.
Are you ready again? For Mr. Berry Sport, Hammond. Wheel and come again. So as we start off, nice. Ha boom 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 bam. Tell them again. All right. So as we move with the remix, the Tempted to Touch remix.
Yeah. Hey, little girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch.
Boy, Lord.
Oh, baby,
All right, now.
the dress you wear, your perfume, I'm wanting you so much. Now I can't help thinking of you.
Tell them berries.
Of all the lonely nights you put me through. Come on, baby, let's sit down, talk about it closer to you. Hey, hey. Good vintage wine, sweet conversation, you and I.
It's a nice vibe.
Yeah.
Roll up where you need to roll up. Pour up where you need to pour up. If you need to, just drop a couple of pieces of ice in it. And then we're good.
A love like yours will never leave me again behind. Hey, little girl, each time you pass my way.
When you can't go and let you tempt your berries, you must have to get that, you hear?
All right.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, little girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch.
Boy.
I love you more than diamonds on burn.
Yes, Father Roddy. Just the right promotions. We Talking Magazine. They in the building.
Lord of mercy, I mean the very, very bad.
Let him cut it on the rhythm.
Come on with me, want me to forget. Lord of mercy, I mean the very, very bad. Any number with me, want me to forget. Any number with me, want me to forget, get. Any number with me, want me to forget. Tell you any number with me, want me to forget. I could have put him as your only one princess. One of them come on, pick it off me neck. Come run up cut the ranking life and direct. And when me come a dance, I say me not take no check. Any lover when me want, me forget. Any lover when me want, me forget. Get. Any lover when me want, me forget. Kill you any lover when me want, me forget.
Now I'm gonna make sure that this time a love like yours will never leave me again, baby. Ain't it good, girl? That's the way I'm tempted to touch.
Still make you go and take it.
The dress you wear, your perfume, keep me wanting you so much.
Only sure I forget that.
So much, baby.
Because love is a splendid.
Let him cut it on the rhythm again. You ready?
Only sure I forget that.
So much, baby.
Because love is a splendid thing. Lord, this a love come like a joy it a bring. Lord, this a love is a splendid thing. Lord, this a love come like a joy it a bring. Lord, when you love a woman, me say it is not a sin. So now that me know fi ride the rhythm. Hitch up on the rhythm like a lizard on a limb. So down on the rhythm like a tire on a rim. Took me with a pin, cha-cha-cha, drop it in. Turn a minute, me pound a me living. A long cutty rank and you a shock and you a sing. The girl them have a crown me king. Cause any lover when me want, me a forget. Say any lover when me want, me a forget. Get. Any lover when me want, me a forget. Kill you any lover when me want, me a forget.
Now I can't help thinking of you.
Holly Ashcraft.
Baby girl.
You see that? Big up on ourselves.
Oh, it's so good to be true. Could this be really you?
That's some real reggae music.
Is this you? No.
Yes, Claire Lou. Big up on herself.
Can't believe my eyes.
Happy the girl. So as we take it back in time, this is the one Ferris Ford Hammond, the Jamaican legend, the reggae sensation. Track it titled Sweet Sensation.
Is this you? No, it must be your friend. Hey, I can't believe my eyes. Where have you been? In such a long time. I looked you from head to your toes and I looked to the sky. Feel a sweet sensation coming over me. Suddenly a strong vibration taking over me.
Yes, people, tonight it's all about the one called Kate Lyrical, out of Jamaica, Kingston.
Suddenly a strong vibration taking over me.
So let me tell them again.
Now it's a crime. What's on my mind? Hey, I really want to say it, but I do.
Yes, Dougie.
Maybe I'm wrong to come on so strong. Say something beautiful to me and make me feel high. I feel a sweet sensation coming over me. Suddenly a strong vibration taking over me.
One more outer berries.
Lord, I couldn't live without you.
DJ Daddy, them supposed to be the realest jockey, you know, some of them are risk jockey, them better know that a shot for this is so. Bless up yourself, my general.
Lord, I couldn't live without you. Lord, everything would be fine. So nothing special about you, but still you were playing my mind. I used to take you
To the elders, for all the lovers. Yes, berries. Tell them how we feel right now.
It was yesterday. I saw you down on me. You and my best friend. My heart felt the pain.
Sharita.
In spite of the pressure
Track it like a putting up resistance.
and understanding, the way the system done. There is no hope, no chance, no loophole, no escape for us to follow man.
Let you know I'm called Taras. Yes, Taras Riley.
Listen, many did try but could not stay my land. Many did try but couldn't get to love. Some fool tried to cheat her with his name. Turn around and wonder what she is made of.
Yes. Greetings to everybody there at Germany. Yes, Night Nurse Berlin. Big up on yourself. You're always lucky. Always clocking.
Listen,
Tell them again.
many did try but could not stay my land. Many did try but couldn't get to love. Some fool tried to cheat her with his name. Turn around and wonder what she is made of. She just loves this good everything we got going.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we last long as our hearts are beating. The woman just loves this good everything we got going. And it will last long as our hearts are beating. Oh, maybe try, but she will not say they can't stop me from loving you.
And the voice of Freddie Dreadlocks McGregor.
Say they just can't
And the captain of the big ship.
no way. Oh, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. No, I can't stop loving you. I wouldn't be so ungrateful to you. You've done so many things for me. You even made me strong when I was weak. So many people wanna see me stop loving you. Oh no, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But I can't. No way I can't. Oh, oh. The things you do for me, yeah. You are the woman has done for me. You make me happy throughout my life. I can't stop loving you, girl. No way. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. Oh, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But you're my love, you're my life, you're my woman tonight. Oh well, hey, say you're my love, you're my life, you're my lady tonight. Alright, say no, I can't stop loving you. I wouldn't be so ungrateful to you. You've done so many things for me. You even made me strong when I was weak. So many people wanna
Bro, listen, I couldn't do this. My man's the whole car.
so many people wanna see me stop loving you, but I can't. No, I won't.
Yeah, I'm here now.
You're my love, you're my life, you're my heart.
Yeah, they're running international.
Don't run. Say you're my love, you're my life, you're my lady tonight.
No, nothing from that here. Not yet, nothing from that side.
You do for me, yeah. You are the woman has done for me. You make me happy through.
And the voice of Freddie.
I can't stop loving you. Oh, boy. So many people want to see you.
Ooh, say big, 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 big tune.
Don't take it for blame. I don't take it for blame. I just want to live again. Oh, sometimes it can
Yes, I am.
I'm longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been doing over yonder.
One more time. And the captain is aboard the ship, right, you know?
Tired of taking the blame. I just wanna play the game. Oh, sometimes it can be so unfair. I'm longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been doing over yonder. I'm gonna catch this flight. And when I reach my destination, I will be smiling. Longing to see this. I thought you'd drop me a line just to say hello, my dear. I'm doing fine. Doesn't matter anyway now, 'cause my love for you will never change. Tell me what you're doing right now, cause when push comes to shove, everybody gonna put the blame on me for loving you, for loving you. When push comes to shove, everybody gonna put
Yes, Jason.
the blame on
Where you said the tune it fire.
you.
Anointed 876.
I had your number in my diary, but as soon as I get home,
It has changed. Boy. I mean, I say everybody in them yard is singing along now, though.
I wanna know if what we have stays the same. Tell me right now, 'cause I wanna know if what
So as we move with the great Sir Ford, aka Ninja Ford. Where the lion then? Natty not here.
I'm watching the table turning, and while it spins, I adjust to the changes.
Yes.
I'm watching the table turning, and while it spins, I adjust to the changes. Standing firm, like a lion, firm, like a lion. Seeing friends and foe, in life you just don't know. Standing firm, like a lion. Sometimes it don't feel believe them way like. When you challenge this, your wife to the fight. I will always change what some people never. Yes, we see that, but we not agree that love. Cause when it's surface, something might look good, but scratch a little deeper, some faces don't look good. Real people, no pretenders.
Tell them again.
Never try to hide. I'm watching the table turning, and while it spins, I adjust to the changes. Standing firm, like a lion. Firm, like a lion.
DJ Daddy, don't you know see the realest junkie, you know some of them are risky junkie, them better know that a shot to this is so. Bless up yourself in general.
Babylon, give the wind them on a fly. Babylon, see I take him on a body. Babylon, give the wind them on a fly. Babylon, see I take him on a body. Babylon, give the wind them on a fly. Babylon, see I take him on a body. 7 days of the week, Babylon in the street, whole antique police. I move like a beast. The blue taxi man, them can't live in peace. Not just hurt the cop, look at them and say, every day officer poor man, you precious bandit, I want free people, things I'm afraid. Down the road, I get the hunt, the food, the bread, just let me run left till it cut taxi. Babylon, give the wind, them on a fly. Babylon, see I take them on a body. Babylon, give the wind, them on a fly. Babylon, see I take them on a body. I'm over Cabana to Market Square. Charge office, back to phone. I'm shika, wind in our F-this. Man, I also just to live. All we need is a chance in life. All we need is to survive. We don't want no trouble, we don't need no trouble. We don't want no trouble, we don't need no trouble. Babylon, give the wind him on a fly. Babylon, see I take him on a body. Babylon,
Yes, Sir Ford,
give the wind him.
aka
Babylon,
Ninja Ford, aka Surfboard, Tracking Title Babylon.
Babylon block the road and I try taxi man. Ask if it have to match and then box the man. No like who them a wanna keep me like criminal. 7 years on the way, Babylon in the street, whole haunted police. I move like a beast. The good taxi man, them can't live in peace. And I'm just certain cop, nobody man live every day.
Yes, people. As we move with you, Tom Miss, I can't take the boom, boom, blum, blum.
What's your purpose in life?
Boom, boom.
It's not to sit down on the corner. Anyone pass you pay the dollar.
All right, gone again. The one called U-Time Green. Brand new Tracking Title.
What's your purpose in life? It's not to sit down on the corner. Anyone pass you pay the dollar. Find your purpose in life.
All right, all right.
Instead of blaming on each other, you should be working for your future. I wanna be that precious stone. I wanna be that stone. I wanna be that precious stone. I wanna be that stone.
Now this is the original U-Time Green. And I big up that the UK, the Unity King. And then they can take the blum blum ratatata blum blum. That the UK are the real champion. A U-Time Green says so. Big up yourself that the UK every time. See?
All right, where the big man said?
Blum blum ratatata blum blum. There is too much killing going on. Too much suffering. Everybody wants to be king. There is too much pain. Too much.
Yo, Coding King, I want that exclusive.
Blum blum ratatata blum blum.
Yes, people. 10 minutes time, we are linking up with the one called K Lyrical. Out of Jamaica. Out of Kingston. Healing. Yo. We not hit them notes then. We just realised we dip on radio, not just getting on the yard. We not hit that note, no sir.
Blum blum ratatata blum blum. There is too much killing going on. Too much suffering. Everybody wants to be king. There is too much pain. Too much fighting, and no one can ever win. And then we can take the blum blum ratatata blum blum. And then next to the club, and next one can take the blum blum ratatata blum blum. And then next man the club, and next one. If it's all wrong, baby, what is going on? There are fighting from must this go on? And then we can take the blum blum ratatata blum blum.
Letting Yellow Man pon the rhythm. Alright, Yellow Man fatted. Yes, Turkle Man, good art. Yes, you have a good art. Yes, people, tonight we take it back. The voice of King Yellow Man alongside the one called Fatted. People, 10 minutes, we're linking up with one called King Lyrical. One like a what? Alright. Yellow Man, Fatted. Track it back, come when I call you.
Come when I call you, darling. Come when I call you.
You see me? Yo, listen to that film, aka Tory Mason. You're listening to DJ W.
Come when I call you, darling. Come when I call you, sister. Come when I call you. Come and say everywhere me go, the girl them a rush me. But when me in the ghetto, I not phone family. Send out all the girl, them never want me. But you be turn a nigga and I get enough money. The owner them come and I rush me. They walk me from town, even down a country. You better come when I call you. Come when I call you. Hey, come when I call you.
DJ Daddy, the people see the real this junkie, and some of them are risky junkie. Them better know that I shut the business up. Place up yourselves for general.
And the voice the one called King Yellow Man alongside Fatted.
So, come when I call you. Love is all about, love is all I bring.
One more. As we take it back to 1982.
No matter how me have to get something.
Wheel and come again.
Love is all that, love is all I bring. I hear one thing about her sing. Well, I'm she gonna do all the things. Do it. No matter how me have to get something. No matter how me have to get something.
No, sir.
No matter how me have to get something.
Don't do it.
That we kick you now your goddamn chin. That we kick you make your jump and spin. You fly in at the gear with a Heineken. I didn't say no trouble that they do something. Come on, we kick you now your goddamn chin. How would you say now? Do you take this man for your love?
Yes, Jason. You remember back the one, yeah? Track it title. Getting married. Sing Yellow Man. Come again.
I'm getting married in the morning. Do you take this man for your lawful husband? Yes, I do. And do you take this lady for your lawful wife? Yes, I do. I'm getting married in the morning. You know you hear the
Yes, people, tonight it's all about the one called K Lyrical. Boy.
So take me to the church on time. But you may
What will you say again?
You think I'm sexy, so little girl reach out and touch me. If you really need me, so little girl reach out and tell me. And love me, give me your loving. Don't forget about the all night squeezing. Don't forget about the hugging and teasing. You're a gunman, I'm on the find out yet.
What?
Must be a lucky you're a gunman.
Daddy, not find out yet.
I was so frightened. All the M16 and forget. Must be a lucky you're a gunman. I never stopped to see. Why was a boy to I man last night? He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow away. Must be a lucky you're a gunman.
Yes, people.
I'm on no find out yet.
Taking it back.
I was so frightened. All the M16 I forget.
Alright now.
Must be a lucky you're a gunman.
Boom bam.
I never stopped to see. Worry was a boy to I man last night. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow away. One shot, don't respect no one. One shot, don't respect no one. He killed Sugar, he killed policeman, he killed bad man, also gunman.
Boy.
He killed animal, also human. One shot, don't respect no one. When you see this really me have a
Big ganja man.
yeah man made it.
Wrap it in a wrist or a chalice.
Me set it.
We are burn down the palace.
Zungo zungo go zungo zen.
Zungo zungo go zungo zen.
Say if you have a paper,
You must have a pen.
and if you have a start,
You must have an N.
say 5 plus 5.
It equal to 10.
And if you when you see this really me have a patch, yeah man made it. And you say I don't made it. Me set it. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. Say if you have a paper, you must have a pen. And if you have a start, you must have a N. Say 5 plus 5, it equal to 10. And if you have both, you put them in a pen. And if you have a rooster, you must have a N. Now, zungo zungo go zungo zen. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. Jumpy happiness and jumpy joy. You know because you love man no boy. Lady and me used to take vitaya. We're the calling child. You know because you love man no boy. You know because John no boy. You know because take iron knife boy. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. Watch it. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. Catch it. Zungo zungo go zungo zen. 00119. Cause you know man make you feel so fine. Me chat and me lyric, me chat them in a
Where we tell them again.
Yeah, man. Sweet, nice, dark girls. All over the world, Jamaica style.
Yes, so people, it's all about the one called K Lyrical.
Jamaica, where the girls come from. Say, take me to Jamaica, where the girls come from. Say, some of them short, say, some of them long, say, some
Where we say again.
just and pants. And some of them giggle up the green yellow man. Say, take me to Jamaica, where the girls come from. Say, take me to Jamaica, where the girls come from. Take me to Jamaica, where the girls come from. Cause some of them long, say some of them short, say some of them wide, say some of them.
Yeah. That's how you get the lyrics and stuff. I'm with that jet and I represent for
So as we kick off,
DJ Daddy UK, yo. We have a band come sing up, yo. So we have to work hard to make it out. We have to go there to set something. DJ Daddy UK say, what's a bigger baby? First, what's up? Yeah. You know, style we can lose this love. Yeah. From what I represent for DJ Daddy UK. What's up?
yes, boss. Yo, the shades them sell off, bossy. Them sell off. Yo, people, we have the one called K Lyrical in the building right channel. Right channel, right channel. If you don't believe me, look on the screen, look on the artist, and we say, yo, family, can we get the introduction for Daddy UK's favorite song? And you already know what it is already, so we can kick this off properly.
Yeah, blessing, you hear me?
Yeah. People, yeah, here we are. We're good. So can we get the acapella introduction to Daddy UK's favorite song so far?
Alright, Daddy UK, what's up? Whenever a band comes in, no, we have to work hard to make it out. And we have to go that we get something. So what's now? Don't get it up heavy. Oscilla, whether them sell bad juice, Oscilla, and not even that them account, Oscilla, yeah, Oscilla, do we in my name of town, Mr. Oscilla, that you get Oscilla, or Mr. Oscilla, so much my respect to the ones that must be them at next bed, step on corner, as we down now, was Sunday. Every little man come up and fix the bed, the meat shall and every day hungry must say, just every turn sometimes constitute, no custom, we no like them attitude, mind the business, no one no gratitude, God that one can judge them that attitude. Big up baby, Oscilla.
Mad settings, people. I said this before we even got into the link up. This artist should be on the same stage as Massacre, TJ, Dwayne, all the bad artists in the dancehall, right? So we have K Lyrical. This link has been in the making over what, 5-6 years?
Yeah, bro. This
link has been in the making about 6 years, yes? So we have,
yeah, man, serious.
We have K Lyrical, born and raised in the streets of Lincoln Avenue in Kingston. So do you want to let people know what it was like growing up as a youth in Lincoln Avenue, because that's a place I haven't heard myself, you know. So what was the vibe like growing up as a youth around the area?
Well, I can't tell you, them here, as I can say, Kingston 13. For me, when mention Kingston 13, you know, say, a whole heap of crime and violence. But I mean, say, good times are there too, but you know, when the place pretty, after that, you don't know it's a star.
So are these garrison areas, are they, or are they garrison controlled areas?
Yeah, man, Kingston, right? Maxfield, in our Maxfield and Maxfield, and, you know, Jungle. Yeah, 13, you know.
Yo, you sang one song and my people are already saying, yo, your voice bad now. Yo, you're bad no ass. Trust me.
Yes.
Popular Skull City Boss, big up on herself, Natty Brooks. Yo, the general. So, growing up in this area then, was this an area where there was a lot of opportunity, or was there a lack of opportunity?
Well, I can't tell you straight. You know, let's say, you know, vice versa. You know, vice versa, because where we come from, there are people that were trying to help the youth, but you know, when people come to try to help, they always find somebody in the thing to break everything, you know?
Oh,
so
yeah,
more
of course. Yeah, bro, because people are ungrateful, that's why. That's what it comes down to, ungratefulness, bro. You'll stretch your hand out for a man, and a man will stick the finger up at you. You stretch your hand out to a man to give him a plate of food, and they don't want it. You not eat from the bridge in there. Yo, all right, starve them. Enjoy. It's blessed. So right now,
you kind of break up our stuff. Sorry about that. You can't repeat.
No, it's blessed. Is the storm still going on in Jamaica right now, or has it calmed down a little bit?
Oh, the storm? No, we never have a storm, you know. I just a little Passover, a little rain that Passover in the Caribbean, you know.
Oh, seen. That's good. So then, Lincoln Avenue. and then Hope Flats. What's the difference between the two places, or are they both garrison controlled areas?
Yeah, they're both garrison controlled areas, but only thing in Hope Flats is much more. They're more like an uptown vibes, but you know, everywhere you're going in the world, you know, you have good and bad, so you have to keep on making it separated.
So it's kind of a case of stepping out of the fire and into the frying pan, yeah? Because no matter where you come, that's it, bro. That's it. That's the one. That's the truth. Because no matter where you are, it's still the same. You got the same madness going on, whether you're in a nice area of uptown or whether you're in the baddest area in Jamaica. It don't matter, bro. The guns are still there. The people are still there doing their madness. So, how did you find it as a youth growing up around these areas, and how did you not get influenced into like making too many gun songs and making too much, you know the word, bro, but we can't say it on live, you know, too much madness?
Well, can't tell you, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, because your strength has me a different from what I look at you that look for you different. So, people don't mean not the what they like to as you know, he's a leader, so on the way there's a he's a rope there, one of the first bands, so we're not too follow people, but to grow in an era when come by so much violence, we can tell you, and we can hear a pipe more. At times, I'm not going to say every time, but at times things break and everything nice, but as you look, friend, start from there, so one can tell you, have to do some isolate yourself, and just lock yourself in a corner and just if you grow. You understand?
Of course. And you used the music, didn't you, to help you get through the perilous times that you went, you know, from a youth. You used the music instead of going and doing what a lot of people could have done quite easily, gone and picked up a gun, loaded it full of magazine, strapped it across your chest, and now you're the baddest man since sliced bread. Well, I got news for you, bro. They've got sliced bread, they've got crusty bread, they've got cheesy bread, they've got all different types of bread, so sliced bread ain't the best thing no more.
Yeah, you know, straight. Real one.
So then how did you manage to just like stay in your lane and survive and just do music without getting drawn into the badness? Because it's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy to get drawn into the badness, and then you're drawn into it, and then you want to leave it and you can't leave it, and then you want to become an artist, you can't become an artist because that madness is gonna follow you, or you do become an artist and you go and do a show, and yo, we all know what it's like, bro. A madness, like, this music industry is next level.
Yeah, it's the next level, yes, but I guess what most are even some of the artists them to them fight the younger one, nobody kind of unity, everybody want to be the man, everybody want to be the boss. You know? If they are them a rule and they see an artist rise up, them try bar and I know growing up and even choose music. More while music kind of break up. Sometimes I wonder if we really but to realize it just I guess I go on the band and no matter what blockage in the way, you know, most of you are going to put. So we just continue with good music and that to ourselves. That's why even now when we arise, we still have a chance to yourself to more tighter. Just like a lion in a joke, when you start rising, always up a next lion and next king or swim all right, so the next king. We as a way of lock ourselves in.
Yo, family, that phone's gonna blow up, man. The amount of people that are coming through. That battery's gonna hot up and blow up, fam. Like, yo, celebrity settings. So, you're a Jamaican DJ, songwriter, composer, producer. This man's done it all, really. There ain't much that he hasn't done. So let's go back to the very beginning. And what was it that attracted you to music?
What attracted me to music? Well, tell you, music now, I'm born doing music, you know, born for music, because we start from an early age. You know, we was a dancer. When we were small, we are dancing to instruments. So, you know, by dancing, that is a yeah, man. So we was a dancer, and we start do a little and DJ from here go primary school. I tell them from some 1 grade, 2 grade, they are not dance, not decks, and I sing some like a nursery, but we are doing some sing over also.
Okay. So then it says here, composer Keymark Lyrical is destined to bring musical genuinity to the world at large. So that's basically just saying that you're coming to the platform, this is you, this is what you bring to the table, and this is what you want to promote, true?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is me, you know. Everything what Lyrical do, which I represent me, my culture, my people, and bring it to the right. Understand? Yeah, that's me. Let's take my left and me put it and chip. You know?
Do you know what's mad, bro? You're from Jamaica, and I speak to so many Jamaicans, and a lot of them, you can kind of tell that they're from Jamaica. They kind of have that sound in the same sort of thing. Bro, you don't sound like anybody that I know. You don't sound like TJ, you don't sound like Massacre, you don't sound like Chronic Law, you don't sound like Squash, you don't sound like Beres Hammond, you don't sound like Luton Fire, like you don't sound like Adonia Vibes Cartel. You have your own lane.
Yeah.
And when was it?
Yeah,
When did you create this, or was this just something that you've always ran with from the beginning?
What's it up? Yeah. You know, Sally Brick and Lewis is done. Yeah. From out of JM, represent
In a dubplate style.
the UK. What's
Brand new.
the UK? No. We never ban come see no. So we have to work hard to make it out.
Boy.
We have to go that we said something. He said that the UK said, what's a bigger baby? Oscilla.
Yes, Banner Entertainment. 101, Dogs Life Squad. Had a crocodile, them in the building. Chris Bird, director. I see Shaka Young. Highland Baby 1738. Aqua Amasam. Shaq. Hustler them. Where the hustler them? Yes, Natty bro. Tell them again. Yes, people. It's all about K Lyrical. Gone again.
So we have to work hard to make it out. We have to go that we said something. We said that the UK said, what's a bigger baby? Oscilla. Better than sell bad juice. Oscilla. I let it go never in town. Oscilla. The weed man them up down. Oscilla. He said that the UK said, in respect to the ones them I go to make them and misread. Not the punk corner, I see them now walk and beg. Every little make them up the bank to spread the bed. The meat shall end every day hungry must spend. Just to make the table turn, sometimes prostitute.
Yo, my people say the artist in bad. The artist in bad, no wicked.
What's it up? Yeah. You know, Sally Brick and Lewis is done.
K Lyrical.
From out of jail.
In a dubplate style, people. This is a brand new. Breathe one, ya.
We never ban come see no.
Hey.
So we have to work hard to make it
I got all the hustler them.
We have to go that we said something.
Gone again. Ready?
What's a bigger baby? Oscilla. Better than sell bad.
Oh, the artist in, not bad. Are you mad? Mad, crazy. Yo, one more time. We have to just, yo, me not even talk no more. Watch your one.
I'm out of JM, represent the O, DJ Daddy UK. What's it up? DJ Daddy UK, no. We never ban come see no. So we have to work hard to make it out. We have to go there.
Check the artist vocals, the one called K Lyrical.
What's a bigger baby?
Oscilla. What?
Oscilla. Better than sell bad juice. Oscilla. I let the grand let them in town. Oscilla. The weed man them up down. Oscilla. He said that the UK said, in respect to the ones them I go to make them and misread. Make the punk corner, I see them now walk and beg. Every little make them up the bank to spread the bed. The meat shall end every day up with my spend. Just to let the table turn, sometimes prostitute.
Yes. K Lyrical.
Rise it up.
So right now, we was talking about the distinct vocal tones that you have. that separate you from any other person in this industry? What is it? Where did you get it from, bro? The style, the style, the way that you pattern the rhythm, like the whole thing, bro. It's like, it's just everything's put together properly. Does that make sense? It's not a thrown together thing where it's just a quick, yo, we need to get the dub plate out and we need to get. Nah, bro. It seems like it's a proper, you know, like when you set a goal and you set like what the journey's gonna be. That's what you've done, bro. From 6 years ago when I met you to now. Look where you are, man. You're patterning up, bro.
Yeah, man, big growth. What's your growth, bro? What's your growth?
Celebrity settings, bro. That's what you got here. So right now, you've captured the hearts of, it says hearts and ears of music enthusiasts. So before we go back to that then, we go back to schooling. Was school something that was important for you?
Oh, I'm not hearing it clearly.
Oh, I said, we go back to the live link up now. Was schooling something important for yourself?
Oh, schooling, yeah man, straight man, you know. Yeah man, that's great, you know. Yeah man, schooling helps a lot, you know, give you knowledge so we can read and understand. Yeah.
Okay. So then, did you go to like a college, or you know, like after you went to normal school, did you go to any like further education?
Well, no, only with the start. You know, if I finish high school, we never go to any other school. You know, when I go to college, we just so we don't take ourselves. Then guess I go on now. The system program where we so we have set ourselves the way or we want to set. So we just choose the journey of music. That was our music. Even though you know we have a 9 to 5 on the side still there. The music. Different families.
Okay. See, I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. They think that they can just make a song, it'll blow up, and you can just sit back comfortably for the rest of your life and just. No, that works like once every 30 years, bro. Once every 15, 20, 30 years that works. Like it doesn't happen every day, does it? It's not an everyday occurrence. Yo, I have to salute the general, you know. The Sierra Leonean General Egadon. Big up on herself. Africa pan lock. We have the US pan lock, Jamaica on lock, the UK on lock. Yo, celebrity sounds right there right now. So then, can you remember the first time that music like came into your mind and you thought, you know what, this is it. This is what I'm gonna run with. This is gonna be K-Lyrical. Can you remember the first like little piece of freestyle or something you came up with?
Well, alright, the first music come to my mind, the first time, not lie. I know I've been doing music a long time, but the first song I ever did, that turned my right ability. That song is Must Bust. I think you know that song too. Yeah, man, because they used to play that song, you know, on the fast get shit. Couple years ago.
Yes.
Over 8-9 years. And the song was inspired, you know, but I get to John, you know, my mother and like, you know, when I time they kind of break from music because of the loss of the two parents, you know, in a tragic death, you know.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, man, they take their life, so, you know, kind of break my focus and me kind of shake up away and look back in at myself and the one to get a pigeon and my mother tell me say, oh, the pigeon say, lyrical. She say, you stop the music, and like me shine at the gym, and she say, don't stop, you know, because you're going to make it, you're going to bust big, you know. And see from that, we do the song in here, Must Bust.
See, now, before we go into that track, it says here, growing up in a community governed by violence, as we've already discussed. The tragic incident that happened to your father, where he was taken out by a gunman for no apparent reason, it doesn't seem like there's any reason. How did that not make you go down that, I'm going to be a bad man path right now, and I'm going to avenge my dad, and I'm going to avenge my mom, and just go on a real bad man madness, like roll through and blow everyone across the other side of the curb, boom, bam. What made you not want to go down that route? Because a lot of people would have took that route straight away.
So, well, I'm not lie still. I'm not going to say everything pretty, but why it kind of hard. Why I'm not lie. Only if a thing come to mind because I'm a human being, and when somebody takes somebody find like a loved one, they get a good thing. Understand? Yeah, but anyways, me feel it have a look a younger brother where me that feel look up to and a steering. We know say right then watching them, me go that way, you know, him go that way there. And then me have a bigger brother them at the same time where I tell me say, look man.
Same.
Bigger brother them, I tell us that my bigger brother them have some sickness, you know? Yeah, them go the way of the violence too, but them same on the power and say, look brother, the road away at the time, my two brothers in prison. I tell me say, brother, you don't want to walk the same road we walk. You understand?
Of course, bro. Of course. Yo, Egadon said, can we get an acapella of Moss Boss before we play it for all my Africans in the world?
Yeah, man. All right. The song goes like this. All right. Yes, we have a boss. Make it in the life, it is a mouse. Forget the youth of all our friends on the past. Because you know, so what we have to boss. What's I know? We get a cheap. First time I'm a man that I'm the boss. So we can do it at them fast. Stepping at the cheap to the beat. Facebook. Where right last night, mama that ever send me the boss. So we still talk on fast. Stepping at the cheap to the beat in the Facebook. Where bright like Christmas. Touching at the street, the first thing we get free. Carry me TV, the panoche, I read and think get the hot chat back and trust that back. Anyone no got the hot spot, a panoche, no two, and by 92, mega time and 95 them.
Pop. Yo!
Get that interview like just bust a one and yo. Yes, man.
I was watching to see when you was gonna take a breath to stop for air then, bro. It was like, yo, you were just gonna I don't know what was going to happen, bro, but it didn't look like you were stopping for breath at any time soon.
Anytime I sing that song, you know, I get emotional, you know. Because it's a reality song, you know.
Yeah, bro, let's drop this in remembrance of your parents, yes? This is for Father Courtney Campbell and Mother Violet Nicely, yes? Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the fullest. You need to start it's lyrical, name of the dynamite. Them say my black.
When we say again, boss.
You make it in the life, it is a mouse. Them say my black.
When I tune it bad pan here, we not play one time, Virgin. No, sir.
In the life, it is a mouse.
Boy.
So you never follow friends on the pause.
No, sir.
You know, so one day we have it, boss.
One more time. The people them say one more time.
Yeah, to the fullest.
Yes, Morgan Andy. Nadine Owl in the building. Natty Brooks in there.
Yes, we have the boss. To make it in the life, it is a mouse.
Where is a Jason voice in bad? Jericho man, look up on ourselves.
They get that gene last night, and my mother tell me send me out the boss. She send me some future come for me to step in at the street with the beat in my face look. Well, bright like Christmas. We get that gene last night, and my mother.
Yo, people. One more time from the TOP. How you like with DJ WK, the Coding King, spreading unity on the airwaves. We're up on Vibes FM 92.4 in the UK. And we're also there on Montego Bay, you know all the settings. VLinkRadio.us.
To make it in the life, it is a mouse. Yet you know follow friends on the boss. Because you know so one day we have it, boss. Me get that gene last night when the mother tell me send me out the boss. She send me some future come for me to step in at the street with the beat in my face look. Well, bright like Christmas. Me get that gene last night when the mother tell me send me out the boss. She send me some future come for me.
Yo, people, check it again.
Like Christmas. Me touching at the street, the first thing me a free. Carry the CD as if Panoche. I can feel get the hot chat, but my can't stop that. Anywhere we go down at the hot spot. At 102, no true, and it's 92.
I said, wicked boss boy. Africa has stand up right now and pay close attention.
When
we say again, Team Crocs, say fire. They go down say wicked boss. Yo, boss boy, that himself.
In the streets, I'm a link love, I get to the fast, just keep the fans and friends, tell me vice unique, plus my brother, them tell me self with me, have to crawl out. Fans trying to make concession roll out. When you took a long time and jump on solo. So you be full of lyrics and it's loud out. And me flows hotter than jug and scout. Me get that genius like a
Where's a real boss preaching?
boss. She say me son future come fast and me for stepping.
Nigga don't say I hate this.
Face look
I hate this.
like Christmas. Me get that genius like a mother tell me
Happy
happy.
boss.
She say me son future come fast and
What we say again?
the street with the beat with my face look well bright like Christmas.
Alright now.
The street the first thing me a breathe. Carry me CD as if I know she hurry and till get the hot chat but my can't stop that.
Boy.
Anymore we go that at the hot spot. At 102, no true, and it's 92. Make a jam and
J Tricks.
calling to the queue. Hurry I find this shit. Can't forget a in.
Big up on ourselves.
Just bust a one and
You're the artist in full of energy.
just like a mama that send me happy boss. She send me some future come fast.
No auto tune around here.
Eating me feet.
No sir.
Well, right now.
No auto tune upon the artist. Pre the one, yeah. You don't believe me? Just the last little 20 seconds of the tune for the people then. We don't use auto tune round here. No sir. Yo, people them say the song tough. A hit. Yo, bro. That one hits like a brick, you know, bro. That's some
Boss,
next level. Yes, bro. Boss. So this one here then, yeah? When you made this and you showed it to your older brother and your younger brothers, what did your older brother say, being the elder, and what did your younger brother say, being the one that looks up to you?
Well, of course, boss, me not lie. My brother them will idolize it, you know. We start run with it and they look up better. They believe in it. So they put one for courage in me train. They put that song, you know. And anyways, I'm not gonna take all of the props them because when I write that song there, my people mother and my empress, my wife. And then I did sit down.
Mad.
Like, you know?
Yo,
Yeah.
you see this, people? A young artist who's giving props. You see this? A young artist on the stage giving props to the people who helped build it. You don't see that too often, you know, in this industry. We all say that the unity's gone, but you know, people like me and you, we will keep it alive, fam. Easy. Yo, people are saying it's gonna hit all over the world, you know. The UK love it, Jamaica love it, Africa love it, US love it, Canada love it, Night Nurse Berlin in Germany loves it. Yo, the world that's a hit. Celebrity settings, bro. So right now then, after you voiced this track, what was the reception by the people then? How did the people draw to it? Because I remember this was your hit, weren't it? This was the hit that got you on the road.
Yeah, man. Well, most boss. We get a good recognition. I got my friend Steve and was a part of the campaigning team. When we are running most boss yeah, from down a sugar mine at camp. So alright, one can say now, the recognition of this was massive because at the first never get rotation and like ITV. Because we do an interview on ITV. Yeah, man, for the reading.
Mad.
Yeah, we get we get about 2 to 3 months worth of promotion from the TV channel, and then from that, you know, people from Belize start linking me. You know, we start getting from Uganda.
I don't know if you can see the love that we're getting on Instagram, bro. Can you see the same as what I can see? All them hearts, like just boom, 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 and all the people, yo.
Yeah, man, for real, man. So I want for recognition from the most song. A lot of we do a lot more. I can tell you. Yeah, man. Only for interviews said we in Africa, you know, Liman, Costa Rica. Yeah, man, we get a whole for people on that.
So, do you think it's because people can gravitate to the song and anybody who hasn't made it in the industry can say, yo, I might tune that are my settings, you know, listen to that song and know that just keep your head down and just keep on the right trot, stay on the right path. It's hard, but stay on the right path. And yeah, you're right, that's your song, you know, like that. You still there?
Can take and that was one of my first and bumping back that fast from inside and can Kings the 13 the people at the 13 look that feel like every day.
The internet's a bit choppy, it is, bro. The people didn't know what you said. What did you say again? Yo.
you get a break up.
Yeah.
Come on, bounce back after last, but like that song. Everybody on with it. You can see my bro, the one. So one of them, like my courage to myself because I didn't say he's a musician, he's an artist, so you have everything for next level. That's all.
Trust me. Yo, it looks like you got some support from Siva, you know. Some big support from Siva. You said that's part of the camp, yes?
Siva.
Yeah. Is that part of your camp?
Oh, Siva, no, you know, say when I'm looking up, I'm a bit them stuff. Nah. Younger you than it. No, just the thing I love animal the same energy, so they share the energy and there's no side. And what's this at that time? When we get out there and make it real lyrical, like when we go out in that street, in dead with mark all over the place that you would see this.
Mad. That's what you need though, bro. That's what you need, that real love that comes from here, innit? Like he says, at one family, bro, day one. So then, can you remember, as it says here, you developed a love for music at a very tender age. Can you remember what age that was and what it was that actually drew you to music at that time?
Alright, one thing now. I know you have the next level of music, but we know the professional level. And we did love for our small. Alright. When you say tender age, we are talking about love for music at the age of 4 or 5 years old.
Mad.
Yeah, man, from the time we have a primary school. And me was the artist in the primary school. Anytime anything I keep, and me there. Yeah, man, Kelly, I came out of them time with them that. So, yeah, so they are not the next them, beat the next them, and them say, yo, anything at all keeping at the school, you know, me have to represent them, you know? They want to take it to the next level.
Yo, that's mad, you know? But even that piece of, what's the word, respect, to the point that any time that anyone kept anything, they let you know, and you could roll through. That's a big, even at a young age, bro, that's a big piece of respect in it, especially from like a school or a college or, you know, from them type of settings where they don't actually have to do anything for you. When that bell rings, bro, they don't have, when the bell goes and it's end of the day, they don't have to do anything extra. It's whether they choose to or not, innit? So then, you found peace and tranquility in the music. I take it was reggae music you were listening to, or what was the setting so people can understand what you were listening to at the time?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Kelly we call it the all-rounder listener of music.
Okay.
I don't specific it because I'm an all-rounder. Like, at least most of the songs of me like the songs that I sing. Like the kind of sing songs them like, you know, like some old school Love Can, yeah, them type of music, they're my music, yes. That all some 80s, 90s type of style, you know? Yeah, them music I like. I'm sing them song daily, you know, so if they can hear them vocal, they can tell say, and them song they kind of train me. You understand?
So can we get a rendition of your favorite 90s song that you can sing?
Yeah, man.
Yo,
yeah,
people
man.
are history, you know,
Yeah,
history. Anytime you're ready, boss. Anytime you're ready.
Alright, so you want me to chat about something on the favorite 90s song?
Yeah, man. Let the people warm and gravitate to the person you are and the artist you are, and we'll find out about your career as we go through.
Well, I know, like, I gravitate to from the 90s, so you can tell us straight. You know, say, I'm a man still. My artist up in the 90s, you know, come up and, you know, as a youth around and I listening, but all the theme song them in the school. You understand? Yeah, my sister, we get a whole part, but same way. And you know, my dance tattoo like myself is an entertainer, so we got all in one package, so, yeah, man. Bean Man was the one same way. You have a song with me love myself. At the time I said, oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Sima, who got the keys to my bima? Oh, man. From sugar, you get love to work, and in a rush. Pass me the keys to my chuck, you know? Yeah.
Mad settings. Yo, I see when you perform, you have such a passion. Like some people, because you're not on a stage and there ain't all flashing lights and cameras in your face. You just be sat down, just still do your thing, but the amount of energy, bro, it's like you're holding a stage show on your sofa there, bro. For anyone who's watching, mad vibes.
Well, me not lying, I was born for that, you know. You see, the bigger the crowd with lyrical, you can tell with lyrical. The bigger the crowd, and the more, me don't know to get powerful. You understand? Because music is my thing. I like crowd. He's a crowd person. You understand? Yeah, man, he's a crowd person. I'm not saying myself, but when I lose myself over half key, with a circle with the people, and I start to them and get entertained because I'm an entertainer. Understand?
Yeah. So what would you say has been the best thing that you did in the music? You know, like you just said there, you went and you go and you speak to the crowds and you go and see what they're interested in, and whether it's music they're interested in, or whether you go and have a dance with them, or go and teach them a dance move, you know, something like that. And then you've got fans there that you've built up, that you could have been at somebody else's dance, but because you've gone over and you've took that time to teach someone like me a little quick dance move, yo, bro, I'm good now. I can do the, like, kind of, you know, the stand up in the dance for 6 hours, just roll your shoulders and then I can just drop that one move in. I'll be good. I'll be blessed. I'll be all right.
Yeah, for real, bro. You know, let's take them back to basic. No matter what we do. Even when we are DJ, even when we not dancing, so we're action, you know. Yeah, we DJ with visuals. So each song we make, we hands and move so them to the beat. We enter your body and move to the beat and rhythm, you know. Yeah, man.
Mad. So what is your...
So the next one I just check in, we now got the proper concept. When lyrical and proper concept I take and shows them, nothing, man, I can tell you. 2 bad artists, 2 entertainers, we have the whole package.
Mad.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, DJ Wazzy, my sister Yanto, big selector uptown to it, huh? Yeah.
So then, before we carry on then, yeah, give people an interesting fact that they wouldn't know of a music that you listen to that they wouldn't think you listen to.
For real, no people would think the type of music you listen to. No people, because, true, lyrical is a smooth guy, and you know, them feel like, say, the younger generation don't listen to certain type of music because of the era we're in and out. But that's a no. Me, that's so, if you realize comedy that instinct, so, if maybe sing a song, it's a soul, you can feel every move, everything. If a sad song, you feel the sadness. If it's a happy song, you feel the happiness. If it's a rough song, you know, we're going emotion, you know, when you listen to them song, it just give you a lot of emotion, you know? Yeah, man.
For real. So then, who's your favourite soul artist then? Just out of interest. What sort of soul music did you listen to?
I don't want to say something first before we go. Just like I said from primary school, there's a friend, Supreme, just log in. He was there, me and him start from 1 grade go right up, and he was there at the time, and I'm not the next time.
Mad. Yo, big up Supreme, you know.
Yeah, man, but you can go back to what you were saying, so you can
from year 1. Yo, most people don't know how to play toys at year 1, let alone like make music.
Not hearing it clearly.
I said, most children don't know how to play with their toys properly in year 1, let alone sing and make music.
True. That's true.
So you must have had a talent from birth, bruv. You must have. But then I say this all the time. I believe the Emperor gives us all one talent. Just one thing and tells us to run with it.
True.
Don't try and do this, and this, and this, because you'll get yourself confused. Just do one thing. Just do that one thing that you're good at and run with it. So then,
man, that's true, bro.
What is it that motivates you to actually want to pursue a music career? Not just be another artist in Jamaica who sings music, and not an actual person who wants to make a career out of music.
I'll repeat, they kind of break.
I said, what is it that motivates you to want to have a career in music, not just be another artist who sings songs?
Oh, all right. Then what motivates me? All right, most of all, my biggest motivation are my kids, you know. So they are my motivation.
Mad.
To go hard. Then again, you know, we don't see most of the time, we don't feel like the people need a voice. Because as we can see, a whole heap of illusion things are going out there. Even though, sometimes, and everybody like the good, because the bad sell more than the good. So, we would help the child reach one, and we stop ourselves in them out, we can start teach them, you understand? Yeah.
So did you go to like church or anything like that? Did you ever sing in like choir?
Church.
I don't believe
Well,
so. You didn't, did you?
No. We used to go to church. We used to go to church with my auntie, but I always sleep in a church. I don't know why.
Yeah, because the sermon's gone too long, bro. That's why. And the man talks like they don't talk how we're talking now.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
just long.
But
And instead of
Most like-
reading the Psalms, which is about this much, it takes all day, bro. It's too much.
true.
So you just hold a quick sleep.
And sometimes I'm talk, I want my sometimes I'm going to mix up, but so, I don't know, most time first in every way, I will praise the most time and most before everything. So, we just live it that way, you understand? Yeah.
Of course. And you have an incredible songwriting ability as well, don't you? Not only do you write songs for yourself, have you done like ghostwriting, or have you wrote songs for other people?
Yeah, man, yeah. I have a song that I did that I write for a girl. A couple of years ago, it get a good feedback, it get a good highlight also. Yeah, a girl by the name of Mumzel. She's about it. I did a song named Tax and Tear that I write for her, and it was massive.
Mad. You seem very humble, bro. Even though you've got a lot of achievements, you still seem very, very humble.
True, yeah man, humble is a key, and we get to find that because he that exalt himself shall be a base, So we kind of learn that and we use it as a motto.
So then, a question for you now then. The people that you've been around in the industry so far, what have you learned so far from the people?
Well, I can tell you what I've learned so far in the music industry. Well, if I sell it and bad man energy.
Yo, that's true.
Yeah, because we as youth, we do a song, we do a dancing song. Named Ball Game, you have it to where you have to play it little from now. And realize we start get a little feed and one bag of feed, but you have some set of people that create them type of music, them feel like say, they look, I might hear this enough. And when you think the next artist should have come in another area without collaborating with us to get in another area. You understand? So there's a lot of selfishness in Jamaican music and bad mind.
Yeah, but that's fine and fantastic, but half the time they won't allow the young artists to actually collaborate with them, so them saying that is kind of like a moot point, isn't it, really? It's an invalid point. If they're not going to allow, if certain people ain't going to allow other people on the instrumental to make a song, then they ain't going to allow them to make a remix with a big artist, are they? That's just how it goes in this industry, unfortunately. But then we all scream unity.
You have some set of people that they call themselves the gatekeepers. And if them not say, all right, guess what, go on. We can feel say, even our cat by now. Them can lock you out in a shoot your down, Something we can tell you right now. In Jamaica, not the world, Because Jamaica run by some set of people, you understand? Yeah, man, they have some bad people where kind of block the talent and them feel like say, there's only certain set of people must go through and some nothing go through. Which them hide the true talent. That's how music now reach now no more. You understand? Yeah.
I've got to ask you a question now. I've seen about the politicians in Jamaica about cutting dub plates. Now this to me doesn't sit right. I'm very, very confused because you've got an industry that's been fought against for so long, and now they've fought against it for like 50, 60 years, that's fine. Now they can cut dub plates. Is that going to mean that they're going to open up all the bars and restaurants so that soundmen that actually do that for a living can go and play their dubs and clash? Is it going to be a case of, or is it going to be the same as how everything else is, where they come around, wave their little flags, take two pictures with the people, and then they're gone for another 4 years?
We can't tell you about that dub plate something on them a bit now. This is just a, you understand? This is just a act upon the artist and this. Because we're down to the level, it's just a level of human technology that they're using at this moment. You understand? So, getting adopted from an artist with a platform, literally, so the fan look up to you will look to them. So it's just a chemistry. And I don't even think that music should be trying with politics.
Well, this is why Bounty Killer said what he said, innit? He ain't voicing no dubs for either side. Bounty Killer's not voicing no dubs for either side because he said he's the poor people's general, the poor people governor, and it'd be just wrong for him to voice a dub plate for a party leader, bro.
Alright, you see what happened now? Alright then. So, when you hear Bounty Killer he's representing for the people.
Of course, bro, for real, for real.
This politician that they say right now, it's gonna come around when it's election time.
Yeah, bro, take two pictures with the youths that they don't even know the names of the youths, and then they're gone, bro. The same over here. It's no different. I think it's just the same everywhere, bro. It's just their little tactic, but to me, it don't seem to work because I know it, you know it, the whole people in Jamaica know it, we know it in England, and so on and so forth. So that they've had to change the tactics up, haven't they, and try and approach it, I suppose, through like a musical sense, where they feel like they can get everyone having a party and dancing around to JLP or PNP dubs. Like, that to me is craziness, bro.
Yeah, that's just an illusion. Everybody a party and just feel nice and I vote for them, and the poor people and say there's something big behind that. Behind that happiness and letting them win. There's money behind it, you know. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. You understand?
So what are they actually going to do? Are they going to have a sound clash to decide who, like
no, it's not a sound clash, you know.
You're not of the dub like me of the dub. Could you imagine the speeches, bro?
And everybody have a campaign, then play it there. So the audience now, it's just to create a little, what do you call it now? Excitement.
Like a little theme tune type thing then. So the PNP come in and they've got their theme tune, the JLP have got their artists with their theme tune, like a backing, to back up their argument in it, basically.
Yeah, I have people who are traveling from both parties now, saying from the green to the red, you know, to the orange. Travel to the who's better, so they can change over to the other side, you know. Yeah, but a bag of illusion though.
But then what about the artists that actually do cut dub plates for either party? Then how are they going to come back to the industry and still be them, you know, the same artist? Because after you've done that, that's a different, it's like a different kettle of fish, innit, bro? Like Bounty Killer said, don't go down that route, stay away from that route.
That's the artist would ever think of. And when you do that now, you separate yourself. Because they do one for the green, when the orange come back in power, the green never look for them no way for no support. And they won't even help you in no way. They are handout. If they keep an event, they're going to look for you, but put your panic because what? They pick some. You understand?
Bro,
as an artist, you should never do that.
Could you imagine the flyer or the promotion? Like, could you imagine the speech? And for all the people who support PNP, flash up on a lighter, please. Oh, what? What? Let's just lock off the dance and go home. What's it say? From Marcus Garvey days, them a trick people with food. Remember it to sell at it, them sell him for Jamaicans. We never ever vote. Yo, I'll tell you the truth as well, bro. I stand on this as well. Never in my life have I ever voted for any of them. They put letters through my door every year saying they'll lock me up if I don't vote. Still not locked up, bro.
So,
and I haven't voted my whole life.
No, there's no way them can look you for not voting, you know. Because everybody have them rights, you know, human rights, you know.
Bro, in England, it comes in big capital red letters saying it is illegal not to send your vote.
What?
It is illegal not to send your vote. All I do is I just cross out the IL and then it's legal to not send your, you know, one of them. Send it back to them. That's my vote. Simple things. But, yeah, I feel like we're kind of getting off topic. So we've got a track here for the girls, the one called Makeup Girl. And before we go into this then, no, what we'll do is we'll play the track and then we'll find out all about it after, yes?
Alright? Yeah, man, can do it. Alright?
People, let me tell you, say this is a hit.
Come to make all your heartbreak.
This the one ya hit like a brick.
Just
Yes, Ibamar. Me tell you, say a lot of celebrities them in the building. Ibamar him there.
the heartbreak. It's a sorrow.
So supreme.
Just
Big up on yourself. When I say Jordan, we ain't like come again. Alright, that we can do it.
when the heart take it. It's true, man. Come to make all your heart.
I have vision.
It's a sorrow.
Welcome forward.
Just
Yo, people, the artist him bad. The one called K Lyrical. We ain't like come again. Watch the one.
when the heart take it. It's true, man. Come to make all your heartbreak. It's a
And the fire. Yes, Robert Smith. Alright. You want acapella, people? Acapella time. See? We put them on spot here. Yo, can we get the acapella for this for the people? Listening right now for all the girls I'm locked in, because you know this is gonna break some hearts and mend some hearts, this track.
Yeah.
Keep it that way. Yeah, for real.
Somebody make up for them, you know. But the real wife, them love them song because you know them can't play around them music. Yeah. The girls them can't cook and can't do them something. They just want a bag of things and now put on the fork to table. Understand? Yeah. But now get the acapella now. Watch it now. Me tell let's say them girl like them no real. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The matter tighten, them say the matter that not still, yeah.
Hey.
Hey. It was a pie them with a dish upon a meal. No, so what I tell you, me know when me feel. I did no want to read. You just some makeup girl, I makeup girl. She no be like she think about the world. The world,
Man.
the one the tweet by the leaf with the ice that's burn. The ice that's burn. And by the tweet, do me that girl. You do me that girl. It's like you make up to break up. So she know it. But she tell me, say she want a cushion for me. Go at the beach and the salt from the cushion for me. But in the house, him said the kids are open. She tell me, say, that enough, she want the old and young. She know want me walk, she want me run, she want me fly, aye. She want me. Bring all the life from the star in the sky, aye. It's like, but when she said jump, she want me answer, oh, aye. The happiest thing. She can't take my boil water, not take the fit and she can't fry. She just a makeup girl. You know?
Mad. For all the girl them.
when the heart take it.
Thank you, Facebook, for blocking my video again.
It's a sorrow.
Deepest appreciations going out to Facebook. Thank you very much for stopping me from sharing my music. But you will let pedophiles and rapists and all sorts of mix up all that on Facebook. That's fine, but me can't play music, alright. That to me no makes sense. People, all the people them on Insta and Facebook, does that make sense to you? We can't play music, but you can watch a man get killed or a kid get destroyed or a woman get... Yo, gets me in my feelings, you know, bro. Gets on my nerves, because all I'm doing is spreading a positive message. So the whole of my first hour of my show, just they lock off, bro, and they delete. They don't even give you a chance to keep it. And that's why me not like them.
It's like you make up to break up. She know it. But she tell me say she work a fortune for me. I want the beach and take me salt from the ocean from me. Buy her a house, instead to keep a bookstand. Sit and she tell me say that no up, she want to hold on me up. Like she know I'm a bounce, she want me run, she want me fly high. She want me bring out the light from the star and the sky high. Like when she jump, she want me answer out high. At this thing, she can't take up boil water. Not take up liquor, she can't rise and stop make up girl. She no real, and she think about the world. We buy the tree, buy the leaf with the ice that spur. We buy the tree, buy the do it that girl. It's like you make up to break up.
Yo.
Pocket like a grip, say brother, that's disappear. Pulling like a tiger, then the man. She take his fear, run from me, till that's in clear. In that year, she don't know about love. I think about this.
Yo, people, when an artist in bad and him really bad and wicked, we have to just rise it up again. For all the pretend girls, they can't clean, can't cook. I hope you can do the other. But me not safe on air. Alright now. What a vibe. DJ got the UK alongside the one called K Lyrical. I'm live on Vibes FM 92.4. In the UK. I'm with it on V-Link Radio.US Montego Bay. Yes, Biggie. Long time. I've got to ask you, bro. Is this track here based on a true story, or is this like a very clever use of imagination? I see the way you grab your throat there. It's a true story, yes?
Well, we can say true story, but not my life story. You understand?
See.
We have friends of them girlfriend, and you know the type of makeup on them. Yeah, some friends when they have to buy them girl KFC every night. Yeah, that's what they are. You know? Yeah, because she can't cook, she can't know about stove. If you tell her, say, go cook night, you tell her, go put Scotch Barrett, she put Scotch Barrett tonight, you know?
You want some Scotch Barrett with your chicken?
Yeah, man. Real. But not about it, but me still is it. I have to do it, and most of the songs, them like friends, sell out for them. Certain things like people are happy for what we do that relate to me, but songs like deep like Makeup Girl and Search and Find. We have a couple of other songs like Coming In, you know, some wicked reggae, one job style are forward. So are you be getting them, you know, coverage?
Yo, I think it's Siver, is it? No, it's Gaza Peace says the artists them are move greedy. Them now remember say the same politician a fight dancehall. Only when it's beneficial to their political needs, them see the dancehall artist. Yeah, that's true. That's what we were saying. To me, like if I'm an artist, bro, I can't be making songs for. Yo, people, we've got 18 seconds. We're not cutting off. We're gonna cut off and come straight back.
She can't take up boil water, not take up glitter, she can't price and stop makeup girl. She no real, and she think about the world. We buy the tree, buy the leaf with the ice like spur. We buy the tree, buy the do me
Yes, Biggie. Jordan.
It's like you make up to break up. Your pocket like a grip, say you got a brother that is a beer. Put me like a tire in the mind. She take this mirror, run from you to there to the rest and show you in that ear. She don't know what up, and she think about this tax right here.
Yo,
This is the 20 years for 10.
me look upon the name of Missy Robert Smith and feel, yo, you know the man there.
Girl, let me fix
I Excel Black.
them up.
Yes, fire.
One touch them move, make it and before it start. The way they feel it make me excitement. Like my blue, we got you, so my love,
Yes, Clifford Abbey. Big up on herself.
It's like you make up to break up. Lord is my shepherd, but I wish I could never see what I want to. This girl, I wish I live in a part of this righteousness. And see the love, that I could feel it. As a man would have said, he who knows not until he knows nothing. I see the love right now, you get something. Make up girl.
Yes, Black Cartel 2020. Where we stay again.
Aya Asha Aya, Ashurea Ish, while you're young for the light. Jaja again, and in the fair, Jaja, never give the man with and them can bear. So in the life, you know, without this stand there, and once the Jaja love, we love it there.
Alright.
With guidance, she.
Yo, when I tune it bad, we real like real bad.
Aya Asha Aya, Ashurea Ish, while you're young for the light. Jaja again, and in the fair, Jaja, never give the man with and them can bear.
Check the rhythm.
The life, you know, without this stand there.
Yo, the rhythm beat like a bass drum. Bring that one, yeah.
With guidance, she. In a Christian firm, upon the back of feeling of this darkness,
Selassie Jah, Rastafari guide I and all my viewers and all my real friends and family. When we say yes, people, you're live with DJ Daddy UK alongside the one called K Lyrical. On the live link up show every Monday and every Wednesday, you know how we roll. From the hours of 6 p.m. UK time, 12 afternoon Jamaica, 5 afternoon in Africa. When we say again, alright, we want to see some more love on the screen. More love on the screen. More love. Yes, fire.
But my niggas is a hell of a time mankind. Them would have want to stop we shine your blind.
Yo, let me just tell you this right now. This is fully endorsed by DJ Daddy UK. Every time K Lyrical step near a microphone or near a rhythm, yo, the team turn up 1,000,000%. Watch the one.
So in the life now we have this stand there, and once the judge love we love it there. Jackie will be guidance she. Hey, we stand firm upon the back of feeling of this always feel. But when me dad and me, don't have the meaning of it. Guidance she.
Yo, people, we know say you're singing along. We know say you're singing along.
that get. There's a grip on each and gets a lot. I always like to say, but you check on this step, mind you have to regret you. But mind it is a hell of a kind mankind. Them put a one fist up, you shine your blind. The positive and negative.
Me not like bad mind people.
Positive in a line. Right.
They get burn out.
Them say because we not bring them no closer. We see them fake and the psycho posters.
You hear the one drop people. Check the one drop. What a artist! What a artist! I don't want to K lyrical.
Shadow of the dark, I don't put it on my heart. Smile, like it and a smile. You see them, come on, we see them face. Can you see them? I eat them long time. If we can sell them,
Michael Duncan, Jermaine GD, big up on ourselves. Yes, Biggie, XL Black, Jordan, Sam, Lee. Anyway, you call yourself.
Upon the back of feeling of his sadness
Boy,
get over what you the man made after that. Now for them, say them a demon, but we never see that yet. It's a dream, and we shall get it. Let's fight the sweat. I check on this step, mind you what you regret you. But mind it is a hell of a guy, mankind. Them would have want to stop to shine your blind. The positive and negative, let them find. Once we in a line, right behind. Tell them say far because we'll have bring them the closer. We see them fake like that, the psych a poster. Still we out that way a poster. Do not tell them the nosa. And they tell them we tell with them the nosa. Chat him out with guide and shield. In that Christian firm, upon the back of feeling of his always real.
boy,
No one with them with that and no one the meaning of the guide and shield. To be Christian firm, upon the back of feeling of his always real. You should tell the love will always real.
mad. Yo, I listened to the first part of that song and I thought it was a reggae song. It's like kind of a reggae dancehall type of reggae with a vibe, yeah.
Yeah, man, reggae vibes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, that beat is mad.
Yeah, the instrument is called Island Vibes, you know, produced by you know.
Okay. So we got a track here from November 2008.
Yeah. Oh, that's my real life story. That's my life story. That's when my mother found that, you know. This song tell everything.
Yo, so people, we must get this one, and yes.
To the fullest, it's K lyrical. Yo, crazy nation. Yo.
What a lyricist. What a vocalist. What a all-around artist.
Just want to tell everybody my life story. And some people see the shine on the guitar and feel like it's lyrical life is all about. Sure. Me kick back and made a member on my life start November. Oh, get me in the light. I stick the dark. 6 of them me get a call. Me put the thoughts on one, then me dab it up for guns. And then my back. Then my brother phone bring the link, say John was star. Him say dog, one, and him say John was star. But to my mother and my father, him say John was star. When we reach to the Bible, just so for this star. Mommy, when you gone so soon? Daddy, when you gone so soon? We never get to build the house, but my build it too. Say me when you gone so soon? Mommy, when you gone? And when you gone so soon? Say me when you gone so soon? We never get it. Buy the block and never buy the room. Say me when you gone so soon? Sure that the people them say the place I shell now. Uptown I got tongue in a hell now. Couple letter get swell now. Make past start reach a couple yard with couple tell now. Some say me forget mad but me refuse it. Badness me for free but me say music. Things happen make you firm in a life. One down one bad me medication me no lose it. Mommy why you gone so soon? You're the one that gone so soon. We never get through. Build the house but my build it too. Say me one that gone so soon. Mommy, where you gone? And when you gone so soon? Say me where you gone so soon? We never get you. Buy the block and never buy the room. So tell me where you gone so soon? The sun gone. Yo. Into the storm. Yeah. My brother headed out right now. You make it calm. No, brand new dawn. Memories live on. No down there in England. I said we fi come. Mommy, why you can't say soon? Daddy want to can't say soon. We never get to build the house, but my build it too. Tell me when you can't say soon. Mommy, why you can't? And why you can't say soon? Tell me when you can't say soon. We never get it. Buy the black and never buy the broom. So tell me when you can't say soon.
Whoa. People. Yo. That was a different vibe. That just changed up the whole thing, you know, bro. That's why I didn't speak through it or anything like that out of respect. Like, I'm not going to talk over them type of things. A real true life story. So, a question for you now then. As a man and as an artist, what made you want to put that song out? Was it so that people could gravitate to where your story comes from? And maybe there's other people that are in that situation? Or what? Where was we up to? What was the reasoning for putting that song out?
Well, putting that song to stand.
Yo, K Lyrical, 1 second. Them getting turned up that much in the room next door. She busts off a door handle, you know. For real, yo.
Yeah, as I'm saying.
Look on that, yo. It gone, brethren, gone. Mad. I bet you've never had that in a show or an interview before. That's definitely got to be a first.
True.
Yo, big up the people in the house, you know. Yo. Oh, you're here. Bless up. Yes, cool.
Respect, cause you get me, my cousin.
Right then. Agent Mad Ting. Why, it's been a long time. I hope you're good, fam. Big up to Sean Sahota, Biggie, Robert Smith, aka XL Black. Yo, one dangerous reggae singer, you know. Dangerous. Jordan, Sam, Lee, whatever you call yourself, big up on yourself. All the people on the Facebook, on the Instagram, there's that many. So I have to ask you a question now then. This songwriting ability that we were talking about earlier on, you really do have it, don't you? You've got a whole different way of getting people in their feelings. Not in a bad way, but when you just played that song then, that was a whole different vibe to the whole show. I mean, for the last, hour and a half, we've been vibing, jumping up and down, listening to reggae, dancehall, all sorts. We even touched on that, but then playing that, bro, that was deep, man. So how as an artist do you feel when you hear that song? And I don't mean that to come across as a stupid question, because obviously you're going to feel pain, but how do you feel as an artist? You know, when you hear that song and the world hears it and then they ask you certain things?
I can't tell you, as artists, I hear that song, as you can see, a real life story. See that song and not being played that one. Me have friends when they hear that song, they play it and them cry, you know. Cry, water, cry.
No, bro, I had to stop myself, you know. For real, I had to stop myself, man. There's been too many occasions where I've shed yai water, bro, like for different songs, just different feelings, innit? Music hits you in a different way. Like for me, yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's in English, Spanish, Russian, Mexican, Irish, patois. I can't even think of any other Hebrew. The message is still the same, the beat is still the same, and whether we're in a country where we understand each other, I know this personally, because I used to play on a Spanish radio station, where me and the woman couldn't speak to each other, all we could do was send files. I'd send the files, she'd put it on a radio, vice versa, because I can't speak Spanish, and she can't speak English. So that was a point where we couldn't really speak, but we'd send files, and you'd get the odd like, and you know you're on the right path, you know, one of them. So music is a universal language, bro. Look at it. Look at reggae music. They've got reggae music in every language now. In every country and continent.
Catch you, it's the flow, you know? The flow and the melody.
Yeah, of course. So then for you then, how long have you actually been writing songs? Because you must have been writing for quite a while to be able to get to where you are now.
I'm writing songs over 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, man. About 15 years.
And what would you say you've learnt the most through songwriting? Because some people, they don't write their songs down, do they? They have a talent where they can just do it off the top of their head, go into studio, bam, 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 and nothing ever gets written down, so they don't get to look back on it and say, oh, I could change that for this, or...
Alright, that's alright. Where it is now, I used to start, I used to write with a pen and thing, but if I'm in the studio, we just find the beat, open Pro Tool, and then just sit, and then just listen and just start the lyrics and the melody first. Because first time I write, I let find the melody first. You understand?
Yeah.
Once you get the melody, hit the words with it. You know some words that make sense? You understand? Yeah, some creative words.
That's what I was going to say. You haven't used just like, just typical the cat sat on the mat. It's like the cat sat on the mat. He was wearing a green hat. He went to Jamaica he went to Jamaica and then he went to Africa and he came to, like that. It's not really just the simple, the cat sat on the mat. And just giving that to the people and hoping that they'll gravitate to it. Yours is different, isn't it? The way you write songs, the way you word things. You can just tell it's someone different.
Yeah, that's real. Because me, when we do it as a writer, I use my voice to play an instrument. You understand? So, see, because keys and we know the notes and the keys, so we just use the voice and the note fuse inside to play an instrument. So that's the reason why when you hear a K-Lyrical song, it's like, yo, you sound like you're bust already and you reach already, you sound, as when I say.
What did I say to you at the beginning, bro?
Not a level there. Yeah, that's just me, We do real music. We don't just follow everybody. There's some what people do music nowadays because they don't see somebody do it. But born for the, understand? Yeah, man.
Of course. And it says here that you are one of the most sought after songwriters. So what got you to elevate it to that stage? Because there's a lot of songwriters around the world. There's a lot in Jamaica. There's a lot in America. There's a lot in the US. What made it to the point that when people say, yo, I want to get a hit, or I want to get a nice summer song out, or I want to get a nice vibe out, but I can't feel the vibe myself. I need to, get some extra help from outside to build the vibe. Because sometimes you have to build it, innit? The rhythm gets built from silence to a 3-minute production of music. The same with the vocals. So what would you say is the most important thing you've learned, from being like one of the most required after songwriters?
Well, I can say what we learn is just growth, because it never stops learning. There's always other levels to we are doing, but we can't say we can give thanks to all the accomplishment already there. But we went so far, we can teach others, teach at us. You understand?
Of course, bro. You're never too old to start learning, are you? Never too old.
Sure, never too old to learn.
So then, do you think it's your versatility and the way that you write music, which has accredited you to be the one that people go, the go-to man when you want to make a hit song?
Not hearing it. Could you repeat that?
I said, do you think it's your versatility and the way you write music is the reason why that people come to you when they want to make a hit song, when they want a hit song written?
Yeah, we can say it because most of the hits on the street, they listen to or Arcade Street, come on the street, and you see a song that's all. And them like quality, it's standard. So yeah, that's one of the main attributes. Yeah.
Do you want to just repeat that a little bit, because it kind of cracked up, the signal. You know how it is, bro. I'm in England, you're in Jamaica, so we have to sometimes we might have to say things again and again, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, it's the same thing though. Yeah, it's my music and how I orchestrate it that attract others. And that friend come around. Listen, Kill, that music must hear which one type of that's but I love the same type of energy.
Okay. So then before we play any more music, it says you have an influence in many different music varieties. Do you want to just pick like one song from a couple of different categories and just give us like a little quick freestyle of how you would sound maybe, you know, to like a trap or a dancehall or a reggae or a soca or, I don't know, even a soul. Maybe you can sing like Sam Cooke, who knows? Yo, you think I don't know what the man? Come on.
A soul. And let me start with a soul.
Mad. More history, people. History part 2.
Let me start with a soul. Let me start with the for now. Alright, ready now? Heaven night you watch my hand of jeans. Sent the letter from the start. Said I thought I was the only one, which is special in her heart. The girl is mine.
The rubber duck girl is mine. Boy. Yo.
I'll understand the way you feel, saying that you does not mind. It's sending roses and your silly dreams, really just a waste of time.
The girl is mine. The Rastaman girl is mine. Yes.
Yeah.
Richie and Cocotti, Daddy UK and K Lyrical. Alright. Mad. Well, there we go. More history.
Right,
So then, what's the next? We're just getting warmed up. So you started with the soul. What's the next couple of the differences for people?
I'm not hearing it clearly.
You started with the soul music. So now, if
Yeah.
they were to listen to K Lyrical, maybe to like a trap style, how would that sound? Or, you know, and then just surprise them with just one different style that we haven't heard, and we wouldn't think that you'd be into.
It's still breaking out.
I said, surprise the people. Yes, we've done so.
Yeah.
So then, do you have another 2 types of music that the people wouldn't know about or wouldn't think that K Lyrical would be doing? So we can, remember, people, this isn't pre-discussed, you know. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
I save some surprises for the artist as well.
Well, yeah, reggae, that's the next sound I'm going to fuck up. No people know that Lyrical is that. You know, everybody feel like most people think that as me as just a normal dancehall artist, but yeah, I'm the man of the live instruments, you know? Yeah. So, I'm going to give a reggae song, but not a reggae song, and it's my reggae song.
Mad.
Ready? And I really the 70 rhythm. I think this song, I'm looking at this by the next side. So it goes like this. Alright. Check it. Rise up night this morning. Just a minute late revert to me happy. I got my pants and my girl that's my shirt and shit.
Wheel. Yo, my DJ, wheel again. Live wheel up, people. Yo. Live wheel up. That we are talking about right now. Live wheel up. It's gone again.
Alright, check it. Right up 9 this morning. I said my late for birth, I'm happy. I got my pants, my girl, my shirt and she got up her face like said she feel hurt. I'm on that the birth because what do you get that best work? And then that next work, and then that next work, and that next work. Me have to whisper gently in her ears and tell her, say, little girl, this thing alright. And with that free search and find. I try to one with a kind. Right now, we have to search and find. And tell your girl to mine. Mr. with that we search and find. I try to one with a kind. Mr. with that we search and find.
Boy, look how the man just switched it, yo.
DJ Daddy, them for no see the realest junkie, some of them are risk junkie, them better know that a shanty be says so. Bless up yourself, my general.
You didn't tell me you were going to do that, you know, fam. You didn't tell me about that. Okay, so we must be even now. So then being around musical giants, or being influenced, by musical giants such as Bob Marley, the Temptations, and the Atlantic Stars. The Atlantic Stars, who are they? Are they a soul group?
Yeah, they're a group. It's a male and a female, yeah. Soul group, yeah.
Okay. So then the Temptations, what was it that drew you to them?
Oh, Temptations. What you mean to me is the melody. The melody that they bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the melodies and the emotions of the music. Yeah, man. I have to be to you today.
Boy!
And I've got so much things to say. Please don't stop me till I'm true. Hell feels wanted, I will lose. We've been waiting so long. You understand? Yeah.
Mad. Yo, beautiful. Told you, my show's different. You know? We just do things differently. So then today, you've accomplished some great things, haven't you? You've had some rotation on singles on radio stations worldwide.
Yeah.
What countries have you reached so far then? What's your country reach at the moment?
Well, country so far. Well, you know, I got a couple rotations, you know, as Belize, #1. You know, Costa Rica. Yeah.
Mad.
Uganda. Ghana. You know, yeah, Trinidad. You know, we get a good amount of players. Yeah. In the UK, same way, you have a couple people, you have a couple players, same way. Yeah, man. Yeah. And even Florida, we get some players also. Canada, yeah, man, we get in here.
Of course, bro. But I always say, yeah, that this industry is like a stepladder. You have some people that they want to go to the top on their own and they just want to push everybody off the ladder on the way up. And then you have people like me and you that will go to the top of the ladder or get halfway up and pull somebody so they're up on the same step as you. And I think that's just the philosophy of how life is these days. It's literally a step ladder, bro. Small steps.
Could you repeat about that? Not in the table.
I said, life is like a step ladder. Yeah?
True.
Small steps. Some people, they just want to run to the top. They don't want nobody else on top with them. Yeah? They ain't interested in that. Then there's people like me and you and other people that I know that want to actually get halfway up the ladder and pull someone so they're not on the bottom step, they're up on that halfway point as well, you see?
Yeah, bro. And I can tell you about that. That's more like a crabbing a barrel mentality. You know?
Yes, bro.
We have more of that than the positive, than the ones that up and want to pull you up. You understand? Yeah. No people ever want to pull up anyone right now because try pulling up someone, they pull you down. You understand?
Yeah, that's an interesting way to way to look at it, I suppose. Because
yes, bro.
I suppose an artist who's not really sure where they're going in their career, do they want to take the risk on helping someone else when that could flop them?
That's true. True.
But then I suppose then you can't really sing about unity, can you, if it's not real? Like for me, the only people that can really sing about unity are people like Luciano, Sizzla, Capleton, that have set it in the foundation that unity is real.
Someone must sing more unity between her, and them some sing more unity and them still them don't represent unity also, you know. Some of them just sing songs because you know kind of know say when they sing a good song, it attracts good people. But they don't represent the unity that them stand for.
Yeah, that's true, you know. Unfortunately.
Caesar Colonji, when you can't tell about Caesar Colonji, you can tell about Luciano also. Because you know them always want to go around and help the garrison youth, take the youth them out of poverty, try to end the crime and violence.
Of course, bro. Look at Sizzla. Doesn't Sizzla go to Africa every year and go and sit with the not the president, but you know what I'm on about, bro. The important people in Africa. He sits with the African society, doesn't he? The diaspora, and discusses what he can do for Africa and how he can help the youths. And Luciano, same way. You know, these big stars here, bro, they still say unity and actually do unity. I think these days it's easy to make a reggae song about peace and love and how everyone's friendly and everything's all like fine and dandy and roses and everything's fantastic. But then when you get down to the real root of it, bro, that person don't know what unity even, how to even spell it, let alone how to even be it.
True.
Maybe that's just my point. I don't know how you sit on that. Because as a producer, you've worked with a lot of people as well, haven't you? What people have you worked with?
Not there clearly.
I said, as a producer,
Yeah.
you've worked with some people as well. Which artists and which like bands or groups have you worked with?
Oh well, alright. I work with various people, you know. Yeah. As a producer right now, well, you know, we got one label that we're putting out an instrument right now called the Gifted Dream Rhythm, which we're working with Stylex. We have an artist called Stylex. You know that did the Fatty sound?
Fatty Boss, yeah.
Yeah. And a track coming right now with me and him right now. Understand?
Mad.
Yeah.
Yo, that's gonna be,
song named
that'll be mad.
Yep. That's gonna be I'm telling you, it's a massive song, you know? Yeah, man. So that out already done by already. We did for production, Jail production that in Florida, you know? Yeah, man. That's
okay.
That's pretty so that way.
So then,
yeah, but
I've got to ask you then, where does the Crocs come from? The Team Crocs.
I want to say Team Crocs. As you can see, we represent a crocodile. What a crocodile is, he's very vicious, but yet still he's humble. As you can see, he is always by himself in the pack, always sleeping and always observing. So that's we, and we are determined to move towards our goals. One of our members here, that's Icon Swede, one of the members of Team Crocs.
Okay. Because I know, do you know Jar Balance up in the hills in Jamaica? Jar Balance and Teflon. Teflon's his cousin. You got Nicky Silk, Ras Irie, Kunta Kinte,
yeah,
all of them. They're all Crocs as well, aren't they? From Crocodile River up in the hills.
Yeah, they call themselves that, yes. Yeah, but you know, we're Team Crocs. Right. Team Crocs, got this name a good while now. Before even everybody start running this Croc syndrome, everybody has said,
Barrington Levi's in the building again, you know.
Yeah.
The real Barrington Levi's in the building right now. Big up the
Barrington, blessing Barrington Levy on the live, you know. Shadidan Records, big up yourself, same way. Just check in.
Mad. Celebrity settings, bro.
Yeah, man. Coverage, you know.
Mad. So then, as a producer, what have you learned the most out of the industry? As an artist, as a producer or a promoter or whatever else you've done, what have you learned, you know, from the different segments of what's your conclusion from all of it?
Well, both of them come at the same journey because with producing and being an artist takes time and it takes a lot of patience. So, you know, and the next thing you have to work hard. You know, you can't sleep because we know, you know, we have a 9 to 5 different type of music and we have to, in our music, we have to be posting like every 24, 7, 48, 9, we have to have things a post just to connect the people, connect the media. So that's it, you understand? So we have to just keep working as artist and producer.
So then, for anybody listening right now, yeah, any upcoming artists, promoters, producers, rhythm makers, drum players, guitar players, harmony singers, anything, what would your words of blessings be to them now that are trying to get onto the path that we're on?
Well, I'm telling you, keep focus, but give up. And let's pick the best thing. Because you can do before you pick anyone, before you think of anyone else than what you are doing. Believe in what you are doing and put yourself first. Yes, and then manifest. But them say self-praise is not recommend, but you know, self-confidence is the key. But that is it. Yeah, man. Blessings.
And then what if there's someone who's been sat here listening to this live link up and they're thinking, you know what? K Lyrical is the artist that I want on my stage show, or he'd fit nicely on this rhythm, or, you know, even to voice a dub plate. How did they get hold of K Lyrical? Because you're quite an easy guy to get on with, isn't you, really and truthfully? From someone in shit that bless.
At KLYRIKAL underscore Team Crocs underscore speech or stage Instagram and ask find me on Facebook at Real K Lyrical, REALK-LYRIKAL. A matter of fact, from a Google K Lyrical, just Google K Lyrical, you find me right all But they're all up, man. Coupled.
Yo, big up to the Team Crocs prefect. He says time now. I take it that's time is now. So right now then, how has the whole COVID situation affected you and your team around you?
Well, COVID now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say affect. COVID bring a blessing. I'm not lie because only thing why. I'm telling you why I'm telling that now. I'm telling you why I need that. They're the old one that took this. They're the old one that took this. I'm telling you why. Alright?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you're a boss now. Mad.
No, I'm telling you why they said that now.
Go on.
But explain what you know. Alright. Before COVID, I was an artist. I wasn't a producer. I wasn't an engineer. COVID, by staying home, I can't gonna feel the voice and song and still after the music. So I end up with a sound system. I have to use all my equipment and bring them in and get my microphone, my studio mic, and get the things in and start recording my own self. And then from that, I still did have to go back again and start learning how to mix myself. And now I'm start doing my projects and put them out right now.
So now that's elevated you then, yes? The time being sat down, not being able to go to a studio. One, it saved your money. Two, it saved your time. You got to look in the long run as well, innit?
Everybody want to be social distance and COVID. The man say, well, I don't want nobody come to my studio because COVID will go around. So we can't sit back and wait COVID much up our lives. We have to find a way out. Keep doing music. Keep posting music. That's not even my new song mixed yet. You have that song right now. I've mixed that song, voice, everything.
I was going to say this is the brand new one, innit? Let's play this.
Yeah,
let's let the people hear this.
Person that I did the drop in this Friday.
Mad.
Yo, Rufus,
Can't record, the whole heap of thing man got you in. The man got a fake friends,
Me not like fake people. Me not like bad mind people, envious people, grudgeful people. Me stick them all in a box and kick them where.
Can't record, the whole heap of thing man got you in. The man got a fake friends, so they could feel. Man never sell out it, finna and out yet. Never, we can show it without sweat, without fret. Them boy they easy to change, dog. Them coming like a $100.
Yes, Siva. Took 2 blocks.
Man never sell out it, finna and out yet. Then we can show it without sweat, without fret. Them boy they easy to change, dog. Them coming like a $100 bill. From day one them a stitch, dog. Them a know like that tea and never will. Then switch up for the film, dog. But the real cheap and pay like a bill. They call long with a tell you, dog. Them a go switch up the script and kill. They call long with a tell you, dog. Them a go switch up the script and kill. Them not genuine, them move coming in. As them see the light, them change, them have the melanin. Big up the real G, them a hold it from the beginning. Loyalty in the shop and fits it, come from deep within. Can't record, the whole heap of thing man got you in. The man got a fake friends, so they could fake. Man never sell out it, finna and out yet.
DJ Danny UK #1 every time. Oh yes. Yo, this is Daville, aka to release, and you're listening to DJ Danny UK. Alright, guys. For the #1 station.
Them no know loyalty and never will. Them switch up for the film, dog. While the real cheap, them pon the back a bill. They turn long with a tell dog. Them a go switch up the sweet and kill. Them not genuine, them move coming in. As them see the light, them change, them have the melanin. Big up the real G, them a hold it from the beginning. Loyalty in the shop and fits it, come from deep within. Them sell out some real G for bad free. Make them lock down a rising and GP. When them down, make them up, we never cut. Them feel them have the angles to be. Them start free.
And lucky when they show them no weakness like Sansa. And so show we say them no real, so we say thank you. We chillin' and them jeans from chain up and uncle. We learn from them first example, so when them come here with the stumbling boy, they easy to change that. Them coming like $100 bill. From day one, them a switch that. Them no know loyalty and never will. Them switch up for the film that. While the real cheap, then pon the back a bill. To go long with a tell you know that. Them a go switch up the sweet until.
DJ Daddy UK, you done now.
Latest for the like the ones them swift. Blood from school days, fuck the ones them switch. Man, no play my game. We no pre for the tricks. My brother them stay focused.
Yes, unstoppable queen.
Again, long band pitch up like Bin Laden. Matching with you when it up. Put it on the fridge, make it cool. About that fact, roll up to lead them black. So with the place, make them go and brag. Oh God. Keep it far from land crab and so.
Yo, people, this is the brand new track, the one called Mutate.
Easy to change that, them to me like $100 bill. From day one, them a stitch that, them no know loyalty and never will. Then switch up for the film that, while the real cheap, then pon the back a bill. To go long, they got tell you that, them a go switch up the space and kill the fullest.
Bumps. That one here, cook like gravy. Yo, gravy boss, what's them? Get lyrical.
We say you have time again.
Gravy.
Yo, the tune it shot.
Get lyrical.
Shot like a brick in my face.
Yeah.
See me, I said the thing loud. That the UK. Trample them. Trample them. We know what them are saying, what kind of message them are saying. Trample them. Trample them. You can't fully use them.
No, sorry,
trample them. Trample them. Watch out. I'm a senior representative for the big bad daddy UK. One shot.
How about them feel like that? When man a touching at the streets, yo. We left the girl them. And when I see the cracks them.
Holy, when the tune it bad. Well, we do with it on DJ Daddy UK program. We actually deal with it away. It have to sound to the viewers, to the listeners, like a 30-man marching band. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Watch the one, yeah.
That one here, cook like gravy. Yo, gravy boss, what's them? Get lyrical.
We say you have time again. Yeah. Don't want to tell a friend. Yo, she them, me it up some. How about them feel like that? When man a touching at the streets, yo. We left the girl them, and when I see the cracks them, weed and liquor in a cup, yo. And then they left the man them, we stand firm in the bend. We not see that in the bloodline. No family we set in a friend, positivity we send. You don't like code place, response to end.
Yo, coding killer exclusive.
Yeah, bring station to the fullest.
Bumps. That one here, cook like gravy. Yo, gravy
people,
boss, what's them?
you not have it, so me I got drill it in your ears. This is the one called Happy Vibes. K Lyrical Gravy Boss. Free that one, yeah.
How about them feel like that? When man a touching at the streets, yo. We left the girl them, and when I see the cracks them, weed and liquor in a cup, yo. And then they left the man them, we stand firm in the bend. We not see that in a bloodline. When family we say in a friend for stand. Pure nice listen at the place. Response to elders and children, yo. Up top, some level up. When the things are big, girl up the like a sweat. Response to elders and children, yo. Up top, some level up. When the things are big, girl up the like a 7-up. When them see the cheap price of days and then the table up. Make them up the seats when I milk. On the ends with the phantom and they click, yo. Right now, me reaching up in the time. And then them turn back the right, they can't stop it time. We rich, we firm, we got by. And them corrupt, them stuff, but my empty like that. When man a touching at the streets, yo. We left the girl, and when you see the cracks, them. Weed and liquor in a cup, yo. And then we left the man, then we stand firm in the bend. We not see that in the bloodline. One family we set in a friend, positivity we send. Pure nice listen at the place. Response to elders and children, yo. We say ya pure NSC when we link up the thing top. Pina shop and San Marina shit filled up. The girl them over par, you can call the magazine to what them think up. Plus them in a shots and them report, yo. We party from Saturday to Saturday. We from holiday to holiday. What's them a happy bumps and the happy way. So bad man can't stop it. Them feel like that. When man a touching at the streets, yo. We left the girl them. And when they see the cracks them. Weed and liquor in a cup, yo. And then they left the man them. We stand firm in the bend. We not see that in the bloodline. One family we set in a friend, positivity we send. Pure nice listen at the place. Response to elders and children, yo. Happy bumps. Happy bumps.
What's them squad happy bounce out? Happy bounce, happy bounce. Well, I dey cross them start bounce out. Happy bounce, happy bounce. They say they will first start bounce out. Happy bounce, happy bounce. I got them feel like that.
Yo, Cody, yeah, man, so damn good. AKA Tory Mason, representing right here for DJ Daddy UK. You don't know, keep loving me time. You see me?
They will first start bounce out. Happy bounce, happy bounce. I got them feel like that. When I got in the streets up. Pull up the girl them and when they see the cracks them, weed and liquor in a cup yo, and then I left them and them stand firm them no done. We can see that in the bloodline. When family we set in a friend positivity is sign. Pure niceness in the place, response to elders and children.
Why? People, keep it real, Max. Big up on a cell-core fire. Yo. Whoa. When I tune it bad, and it make me silent. Whoa. So, right, yo, that's someone telling you the tune's bad, you know, I guarantee it. So, you've worked with Deddy on the Beats, you've worked with Jag Camp Entertainment. Isn't that to do with Idonia and the Fourth Generation? Yo. The Jag Camp Entertainment, isn't that to do with Idonia and the Fourth Generation? Or haven't they worked with them?
Oh no. Jag Camp is a billion production.
Okay, am I thinking of Jag One or something like that? I know it was something like that. So who are these people that you work with then? Deddy on the Beats and Jag Camp Entertainment.
Yeah, but right now, we have some rhythm. We get a rhythm that if I'm damaged music, we're gonna do some project with.
Mad.
Yeah, we have ZZ. We have some of the known producers them Roots. And first, you know, we have a couple things right now where the fun producers are linked up for right now. So get in there.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's a slow trod, bro, but we'll get there in the end. So Daniel Minor of My Black Records, also related to Echo Minor and Sugar Minor of Black Roots.
Yeah, that's next one. Yep, Sugar Minor's son, Daniel. You know.
Mad. So how did this link come around then?
Well, the link with Sugar Minor and Daniel, My Black Camp. You know, we live nearby the area, same Kingston 13 in Canada. Yeah, just a little bit up the road. I just set up the books and super time and about share my friend them. But when they get a DJ, out of the bunch, everyone away. And you have Shopper J, and him look me up and see my daddy around the attack. And as them they are doing the thing, I'm going around them, see them, and I say, I ask me which production they have, you know? I show them, say, no, so we just are you to this at the music. So the man that himself was here, rest in peace, Daddy Minor.
Well,
yeah, man, listen that.
The man was there himself, yeah.
Yeah, man was there at that time. And I didn't see him, and him ever tell me, say, every time I have voice, him and Herald Dunkley, him always trap me, and him say, yo, go and do it. Me, remember me, still got to tell you, you're going to run the place.
Man.
Remember, him always tell me.
You had the blessings from Sugar Booger Minor himself. Man. Yo. A legendary path, yes, celebrity path. So then, right now, do we have an album in the making or an EP ready for the people? Or is that the next move?
Yeah, man, I was 7-track EP where I look right now. It's the line, you know. Right now, the move is mixtape drop and then we'll put up the EP, 7-track.
So how could people get hold of this EP?
You know, it will be distributed by Zojak worldwide, you know.
Mad. Big production, that is. Big production. They got one big, they got a massive YouTube channel, yeah? Millions upon millions, bro.
Yeah, man, they distribute most of my songs them to you.
Okay. So have they been working with you from start then, have they?
Yeah, man, yeah, because they work in my production. They put out the Ghetto Gym Rhythm in my song that I did in the Apple Fool. You have that song same time. I think you have that song. That's my instrument, my production.
What's that one called, sorry?
It's called Them Not Happy For It.
I can't see it, but somebody's in it. Yo, I got it.
Fullest, skate. To the fullest, skate lyrical. That them want to see.
Yes, people, coming to the last 10 minutes of the show.
What them want to see, them not go see. What we want them see, them have to see. The end set, pure legacy. I mean, some fat bars. I mean, set up for them not be to me. Flex, skate lyrical. That they want to see. Them can't go out free, man. Them alright, you know. What them want to see, them not go see. What we want them see, them have to see. The end set, pure legacy. I mean, some fat bars. I mean, set up for them not be to me. Be a snake smile, let the head them give it. Put it in a pack, I put the word to Jimmy. Carry up in from them happy see me. Yo, we said them both. Flex, skate lyrical. What they want to see. Them can't go out free, man. Them alright, you know. What them want to see, them not go see. What we want them see, them have to see. The end set, pure legacy. I mean, some fat bars. I mean, set up for them not be to me. Be a snake smile, let the head them give it. Put it in the pack, I put the word to Jimmy. Can big up, bring come, them happy see me. Yo, we said them boy, them not happy to me. See me in a brand and talk about the image. Be a two-face, that's what them give me. Can big up, bring come. Bleed my car, soldier. Come back, my grace, and that all over ya. As you fall from my knees, and we get the patch over us. Them now, my car, soldier. Come back, my grace, and that all over ya. As you fall from my knees, and we get the patch over us. Them now, be sober. Jaja never give no man more than them can bear. You might fight for the fight, we have to get for sure. The people brother them greatness to them here. From skates and can get my ears up 10 years. And we send up for them not to me. Be a snake smile let the way them give it. Put it in a block and put the word to Jimmy. Can be the bring come them happy see me. Yo, we send them boy they're not happy to me. See me in a brand and talk about the image. Be a two-face that's the way them give it. Can be the bring come. Instead of a water man, instead of a chatter man, we better take a book and a pen and write that song. 24 lessons of myself, but progress my program.
Yes, Capridon 1, big up on ourselves.
But I don't care about the wicked.
Yes, keep you alive on VLinkRadio.us in Montego Bay. All the way back to Vibes FM 92.4 FM. In the UK, and we're up on Insta, they're on Facebook, they're on restream and repost and retweet, and if there's a platform that you can stream social media, we are there. We're not gonna lie.
And the same friends when you buy with them prosperous with the say, but I don't say fight. Yeah. Ever get a youth to fight. So we never stop fight.
I remember this song, you know, fam. I remember this song, you know. Watch the one, yo.
So we never stop fight.
Never give up. No drop.
You never stop trying, we ain't giving up. I went fight. Oh my God. You never stop trying, we ain't giving up.
No, sir.
We said the room not big enough. We come for peace and we fight, tell them not giving up. Them never get to Christ and giving us. Youth never stop trying, we ain't giving up.
Yo, people, we have to get this from the artist. We have to get this from the artist live in an acapella style. Me, I got shut up right now.
Listen, I want it acapella style. Ready? But tell them to fight. Yeah. Youth, we say we never stop fight. Every get a youth, we tell them say we fight. Watch out, yeah. Youth never stop trying, we ain't giving up. We tell them say the room not big enough. Put up a piece of the fight. Put up. Them dark and evil us. Youth never stop trying, we ain't giving up. After them say the room, we come for peace and fight, tell them not giving up. And nobody get the cross and evil us. With the little child, student man, ready to school them like Genesis and Exodus. Welcome to Ruben man, never sell out me stand firm like me shoes them. Hey! Was and still good for 2 years me use them.
Yo, for all the God bless people, all the Selassie soldiers and Pitney, we have to get that last little piece of that verse again. Clearly. 1,000,000% clearly. No Wi-Fi can mash this up.
Alright, ready? We tell the teacher, the student man, ready to school them like Genesis and Exodus. Welcome to Ruben man, never sell out me stand firm like me shoes them. Metaphors and syllables for 10 years we use them.
Yo, family. We got lyrics for days, you know, bro. Days, weeks, months, years. Yo. So, one thing I want to find out of you now, yeah, is how do you feel about ungrateful people? You know, people that have been around you and you've done things to help them. All right, so it might not be financial because everyone thinks these days to help someone means for me to put money in my pocket and give it to you, not to help you in any other way, shape or form. But what do you feel about ungrateful people that have been around you?
About ungrateful people.
Yes,
I can't tell them, I don't feel bad. Just feel bad, me feel good. Me feel good about them. I guess what? They inspired me to write music.
Trust me, bro. We need the hate, isn't it, really?
Yeah, man. If you can listen to the song, never song where they write name Sacrifice, which is my latest song now out. This can tell you a lot of things, and when I listen to that, you can hear the pain, you can hear everything. A lot of ungrateful people that will grow with teeth from the same plate, the same everything, and them same something wrong, and I say, boy, I'm going to put it on the cross. Yeah, and they did a lot of things to cause strength.
Well, it looks like they're going on the cross, bro, because they're going to be like Bounty, cross, angry, miserable, because they ain't on the live link-up show.
You know, say that.
And the artist called K Lyrical, 100,000,000% endorsed by DJ WK, the Coding King. The Unity King. Alright, one more time.
Yo, BP, Stanley Links, yeah, lyrical, check the ratio, do the maths. You know, say that. You know, say that. But you want your fear. And the tricks that
we not like ungrateful people.
The realest junkie, you know, some of them are risk the junkie, them better know that. Bless up yourself, my general.
Yes, people. As much as you would love to hear the song, you're not getting no more of it. You want to hear more of the song, go up on YouTube and look for the artist. Go on Apple and look for the artist. Go on Spotify, look for the artist. CD Baby, look for the artist. The one called K Lyrical. An easy thing. Them not get no more. No more. Because we've run out of time, you know, bro. And this to me is the worst part, you know. I hate it. I always feel so bad because we've run out of time. But 2 hours is a long time, bro. But bless up to all your listeners, all your people, all the squad, everyone who's been there from the beginning, right up to the end, everyone who's locked on today.
DJ Daddy!
As I always say on every show, yo, whether I get one person locked in or 101 people, it don't make a difference to me. The thing that I care about is the interaction. If there's one
DJ
person
Daddy!
interacting...
Don't for no see you're the realest.
You not get it right, Bridget.
DJ Daddy! Don't for no see you're the realest junkie, you know, some of them are risk the junkie, them better know that I shot to be said so. Bless up yourself, my general.
In just one part of the job.
Come on.
Yo, what a vibe it's been though, people, you know. For any DJs that have listened and they want to get hold of the artist music, link me, DJ Daddy UK. or at Daddy UK or dj.daddyuk@gmail.com with permission from the artist, of course. But we got 26 seconds, you know, bro.
Yeah, coverage.
So people,
listen.
we've used the whole 2 hours has been used. We're down to 16 seconds, bro. I just feel like one mad countdown. But you know what?
Coverage.
It's been blessed. It's been a real blessing. Big up everybody. I'll see you on Monday, 6 p.m, 12 o'clock afternoon, Jamaica. Bless up.
Bless up.
DJ Daddy, them for know see you're the real this jockey, you know, some of them are risk jockey, them better know that I shan't be say so. Bless up yourself, my general.
Yo, so people, we just want to leave you with a little one piece of encore for all the Facebook people and all the people in there still on the radio. This is the artist, K Lyrical, in a dub plate style. Brand new. Free the one, yeah. When it's brand new.
What's up? Yeah. You know, say we can use this stuff. Yeah. Come out of JA and represent for who? DJ Daddy UK. What's up? DJ Daddy UK. Yo. We never band come sing out no. So we have to work hard to make it out. We have to go there to set something. DJ Daddy UK say, what's up, big up, baby? Oscilla. 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 Whether them sell bag juice. Oscilla.
Yes, so people, until next time, you've been live with DJ WK, the Codeine King, and we are going to pass you on to the next Vibes FM DJ and the next Vibes Link DJ. So people, don't go nowhere, don't touch that dial, pour up, wrap up, get ready.
What you gonna do now? Carry on with that.
Nice.
What you wanna do? Carry on with some music or what?
Can do.